Hello, welcome to the Daily Conspiracy Podcast. We don't take days off because reptilians don't take days off. And it would normally be like a normal Patreon live stream today, but we've got joining us Miss Daniel Mercy. How you doing? Mrs.
I'm good.
Daniel
How are
Mercy.
you?
That's not
Yeah.
that's not a good thing to say about a married
Oh,
person.
that's okay. Whatever. How come Muhammad Ali is in your intro?
I'm in the intro.
What?
Muhammad Ali. Well, first of all, that's incredibly
I said Muhammad
racist.
Ali.
Did you what?
What?
Did you?
No, like, okay, everything else is like very conspiratorial, right? So you got like the moon landing, which is anyway, and you have like 9/11. You have all these things, right? You have Bigfoot, and then like you just have Muhammad Ali in there.
No, this is what I'm saying is incredibly racist. First of all, that's Mike fucking Tyson.
Oh well, shoot. Obviously, I'm a boxing fan. Can you tell?
Because somebody's got a
Mike Tyson.
smartphone in the audience.
Okay, sorry, Mike Tyson. Shit. I gotta go, guys. This was fun. This was fun. I'm glad that I was here for this. Let's just restart. Start over.
I put Mike in there. One, because
Why?
I love Mike Tyson, but two, there's a mobile phone in the audience filming him.
Okay, I did see that.
Yeah. That
How
was
old
in
is the fight?
It's from the 1990s.
Oh, well.
So, yeah.
Obviously, I watch a lot of fights and boxing. Obviously. Very into it. I just thought whatever. Okay, let's get to the topic that we were going to talk about because I'm just like making a fool of myself.
Let's get to the topic. The topic is races and the differences between them. No.
This was fun. I'm glad that we're here. I've got to go.
So anyway, did you know what the funny thing was? Well, like
I haven't even started
what-
drinking yet.
I know. After what we said on the other show, I was gonna start this podcast by saying I have a clip here from a retard and a racist. To
Oh, it was
start
me.
us off.
It was me the whole time.
So I'm gonna play this. Gonna play this quick TikTok clip.
Is it my TikTok?
Yeah.
Don't play it. I don't like to watch myself.
Oh, well, that's a shame. Right.
Is Trump just another deep state prop? Because if they wanted him dead, he would be dead. How many people has the deep state successfully killed? Like, they do not miss. When they want you dead, you're gone. And Trump has such a following and is so outspoken about so many things that they wouldn't let him continue on if they weren't okay with what he was saying. They can further divide the country with Trump in office, which is exactly what they want to do. Who put that on TikTok?
Did
I'd
you
like
put
to
that up?
hope you did.
Did you put that up in the last 24 hours?
No.
So you predicted this?
Okay, firstly, he's not dead. Let's start there.
I mean,
This is ridiculous.
so Tuesday is the last time he's been seen, isn't it? Apparently.
So it's been 4 days. So we're going to panic over not hearing from the president in 4 days. What if he's sick?
Oh no! Look, absolutely. I just find the two things I find weird about it: how this has gone so viral so quickly, and like so many people are doing it. So there's something about that is inorganic. So that's interesting.
Yeah, he's a pretty loud president too, I guess.
I can't help think that, given the type of character Trump is, that he wouldn't have used that as an opportunity. You know, to just be out like, not dead, guys.
I mean, maybe he'll come back and do that. No, because when he comes back, it'll be his clone. I do find it suspicious that JD Vance is like, oh, I'm ready to be president. We're like, wait a second. That was weird. That was odd timing. So like, I think if we're gonna talk about like odd things, that's odd. But outside of that, like, I don't.
Well, I mean, apparently, I mean, I don't know the full rules on this, but the flag is half-mast at the minute.
It's Labor Day weekend. Does that have anything to do with it?
I have no idea. I'm not American.
Oh well, shit. That's me, huh?
But
I'll look it up.
Somebody put like
I'm
a
a terrible
TikTok
American.
or a YouTube video out saying that the flag's half mast. That usually means a mark of respect for somebody who's passed away.
Yeah.
So
because the shooting. That's why.
right.
Which I do want to talk about. But we'll get there. And
Oh
I'm
yeah,
just going
that's
to piss some people off.
fucking wild.
I have some thoughts. Anyway, let's talk about this first because I'm not already making a fool of myself today.
So this is supposed to...
Who's the guy that's on a massive white lead?
What?
Why has he got that attached to his arm?
What are you talking about?
Oh no, ignore me.
Yeah.
It's a pole. I can't see the pole for the stairs. I thought that the pole with the thing. I thought that was a tag around his arm.
Ollie, I missed you last time. Last time I did this with just Lee, and you weren't here, and I forgot.
It does look like that though. If you look at the drawing, the picture.
I don't think that, but I appreciate that you do.
It does look like it looks like something strapped around his arm, but okay, maybe it's my eyes.
You should have those checked.
Danny, there's a guy I know who listens to this podcast. I see him virtually every week because he goes to like a thing that my son does. And I was speaking to him the other day, and he says, "Oh, he said I really enjoyed the podcast. He always wants to talk to me about the stuff we've been talking about." And then the other day we were having a cup of tea, and he turned around and he said, "Ollie, is he like really funny?" And you could see what to say, or is he retarded? I was like, "No, I don't know. I'm not sure. I can't. I could see. I'm either working with like Andrew Kaufman, or like he's gonna drown himself in a sink."
I think you're half and half.
Yeah. So this is what I wanted
there's
to bring
good
up.
balance coming out of Ollie.
So this is supposedly from today.
What? That's not Donald Trump.
I don't think it's Donald Trump either. I think do you know
Looks
the funny thing?
Yeah, really old.
That's what I was going to say. Is it's good to see that the one of Joe Biden's clones got a new job. That could easily be Biden in a MAGA hat.
I think that's a stretch.
But that's weird.
But
isn't
it's
it?
definitely a clone-esque because it's not Trump. Especially
Look
with
at
the
the
weird
lips.
things that have been on his hands. You've seen all the makeup on his hands or like whatever like weird skin thing he's been having?
Yeah.
Like bruises on his hands?
Well, the Queen had that before she died as well. That blackness around. Have you seen that going
Yeah,
around?
I mean,
lots of old
yes.
people get it. Yeah.
Lots of old
Yeah.
people do get it.
Trump's
I
not
think
that
it's
old.
I think it's easy. Like if you're on blood thinners, you get bruised easier. So if he's on blood thinners, I mean he's got great grandkids. I'm pretty sure. Like he's
76.
76. Yeah,
Yeah.
the likelihood of him being on blood thinners is high. I would say. So
See, I think that's like as soon as you hit 70. I mean, my dad's 77, so sorry, Dad. But as soon as you hit 70, I think like any day could be the day from that point.
I don't know. My husband's grandpa is like 95, and we're just like, could any day be the day? Like, I'm not trying to be an asshole. He's really mean. Like, he's like such a grumpy old man. We're like, you know what? You've lived a nice life. Maybe it's time. But every day we're like, not today, I guess.
For a split second, I thought you were going to say like he's really rich and like we could do with that.
I mean,
But-
he does also have money, but I don't think I think he's donating all of it to the ASPCA. He's like, my family gets nothing. So like he's an asshole. I say that with he'd never watch this. My mother-in-law maybe, but she knows how I feel.
Well, how old is he? 95, you say?
95.
I mean, if you want, you could always put the show on his headphones and just go, there you go, listen to that. And
It'll kill him.
might change him.
No. No. Actually, he likes me, so.
Does he like
What's
Trump?
not to like?
Well, apparently, I can mistake Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson.
It's easily done. Yeah, they're both boxers.
Easily. Everybody does that. I thought who's a popular boxer? Muhammad Ali, right? Like, that guy was popular.
He was popular as was Mike Tyson.
I'm sorry. No. So I think that the bruises, that could be very common. Like, yes, the queen has them. My grandmother also has them. Like,
Your skin
blood
gets
thinners.
thin.
Yeah.
Gets skin
Yeah.
bruises easily. But he hasn't been looking well. Do you know what I mean? Like I thought the other day I saw he looked gaunt in the face, and there was a thing. Did you see? Alex Jones did a special he says he does emergency podcasts so often, and his
We're doing one now, and it's a Patreon one. So there you go.
but
That's a
Alex
win-win.
Jones's emergency podcasts tend to be like the same time he does normal podcasts. And I always find it a bit weird. But anyway, he was he did like this direct message to Donald Trump where he was pleading with Trump to start like running a bit slower because he'd heard that the guy wasn't very well. He said he said he's an old guy. He said he's got no off button. He's only got one gear, and he's been taking a lot of strain and doing a lot of stuff for a long time. I find it weird that happens. Like that was like maybe the not last week, the end of the week before sort of time.
I don't know. I think the whole thing is. Do we think that JD Vance did it? Because maybe JD Vance killed the Pope too.
Maybe. I mean, I quite like JD
possible.
Vance. I always think he comes across quite well. But he does wear eyeliner.
I mean, so do I.
Guy liner.
It's very popular for men to wear makeup now. I hear.
Is it?
I don't know. Well, you guys don't know how to wear makeup, but I do. This is sexist.
I bet, Lee, you had a painted nail back in the day.
Just one?
Oh, yeah. I don't think I've ever painted my nails.
Have you not? Well,
think so.
Maybe I'm just being band prejudiced because normally when I see bands, I see a black painted nail on somebody's thumb. Or
No,
something.
you see, I was always like an indie Britpop Oasis kind of guy, and then when I ended up getting into like 9 Inch Nails and stuff like that, I was too old to be painting my nails. I'd look like weird.
Also, you're not very artistic either, are you? So you probably would just end up with black fingers.
Probably.
That's how when I paint my nails, it's all over the place.
Yeah,
my
it's
nails
good
are
job I
always-
didn't, because Danny would take one look at my hand and go, "Oh fuck, it's Muhammad Ali's hand."
Yeah, I'd be so fucked. God, I've never lived that down.
Just quickly on that, in my workplace, this is quite funny. So one of the lads, he's an Asian chap, and
He's got 8 Muhammad Ali's working with him.
Oh my God.
What
What does Muhammad Ali even look like? Firstly, who is this guy? I gotta look him up.
Bring Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson up. But yeah, this guy came in to collect something, and he said, "Oh, I saw the other guy the other day."
Wait. He's also black.
No. This white guy comes in. And
No, but Muhammad Ali.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both black.
Okay, so you guys are making me feel like at first I was like, maybe Muhammad Ali is white, and that's why it's so funny. He's also
Oh, no,
dead.
no,
Okay,
no.
well, he's
No,
dead.
no. The fact he's black makes it funnier and slightly more racist.
But I'm just going to back you up here, Danny.
I'm sorry. Okay, yes.
I'm going to back you up because
Okay. I feel really
the
bad
guy
now.
he went up to him and says, "Who was it you saw?" And he says, "Well, was it a black guy or a white guy?" And he just went, "I saw a guy," and he couldn't answer the question. He went, "Was it a black guy or a white guy?" And the black guy asking the white guy, "Was it a black guy or a white guy?" And I'm like, I'm pissing myself laughing behind his back.
Why wouldn't he answer?
He just wouldn't answer. He was just like,
Is it racist to call somebody black?
I maybe, I don't know. In that guy's head, it must have been. And when he left, I
it's a
was like,
touchy subject
holy
these days.
shit, wow. So yeah, no, people are just fucking snowflakes.
Okay,
So,
well,
because
in
what
my
happens if somebody
defense-
murders somebody? You know?
Right.
What
Well,
colour
yeah,
were
and
they?
I called, so funny story about that. I called the police when I was in town. I was in like a different town anyway. I saw these two guys like breaking into a car, and in my brain I was like, somebody probably already called the police, right? Like bystander effect. And then I was like, well, I don't want to be that person. So I called the police and was like, I see these two guys breaking into a car. So anyway, moral of the story is they asked me if they were black or if they're Hispanic or if they're white. They were white. Just so you know. Two white guys breaking into a car.
And then what did the police say?
Thank you.
Right. I mean,
I don't tell very good stories. That's why I do a lot of notes with my podcast, because you know that I can't just tell you a story. It won't end well. Not a very good
I enjoyed
storyteller.
it.
Did you? Oh,
Yes, very much
You're-
so.
You're special, Ollie. Thank you.
I'd enjoy anything right now though, because these pants are so fucking tight. It's unreal. I'm just trying to get anything to keep my mind off the fact that my penis feels like it's been strangled.
Get new pants.
And I'm not even over and downed, if that's the right word. Is it over and downed?
It's unfortunately for the one time for you to pick the right words. This is the right one.
Right, okay. I'm not even over and down. It's just an average. It's just an average penis, and it's like right now I feel like I've got like Wham Bam Bigelow's thing down there.
I'm so glad I came on today. This is great.
You
This
should
is so
see
good.
these are so tight. I mean, look at that. Tight. See?
Why did you wear them?
I don't know. I just thought I'm really warm, and I thought I'll put these on. And it turns out that when you wear really tight pants and I don't know, this type of top, it turns out you're really warm.
Iona's noticed. Hi Ollie, have you been hitting the gym, or is it just a tight t-shirt? Your gun's looking buff.
Thank you, Iona. Only for you. Yes, I've been hitting the gym a little
Have you?
bit. A little bit now and again, yeah. You know.
Oh, Ollie really likes it when I send him a voice message when I am running on the treadmill, and then he makes fun of me for it.
That wasn't Ollie, that was me.
Yep, it was Lee the whole time.
I'm going to
Fuck.
say how I'm going
Guys,
fucking crazy
I told
here.
you before I got here that I was really tired. Can you tell? It was Lee the whole time. It was never Ollie. Lee makes fun of me when I send him a voice message if I'm running on the treadmill.
Why are you
But-
sending voice messages on the treadmill?
Because
point.
No, I have a good reason. Because I can't stop working. I have a problem. So I'm typically like answering all these chats that I get on Instagram while I'm running. Or actually, it's typically while I'm walking because I'm doing intervals. It doesn't matter. The point is I'm on the treadmill, and then Lee is like, you know how people like they like to prove that they work out by sending messages while they're on the treadmill. Like, but I'm working. Plus, I'm using work time to be on the treadmill, so I'm trying to like. It doesn't matter. It doesn't
I
matter.
get it. No, I get it. Absolutely. Oh shit! Trump has died. It's everywhere.
No fucking way.
No way. I'm joking.
We all get like emergency messages to our phones or something.
Is that what had happened?
No. That's like for an Amber
I feel
Alert.
I do feel like something's gone off there. It must have. It's
Well, they
like
killed him
4
and they replaced him.
days.
Well, okay, so he's not going to release the Epstein files, which kind of, obviously triggered me into doing fucking 7 episodes on Epstein.
I'm glad you took it well.
Yeah, really well. Really channeled that energy into something positive. So I was like, well, fuck you then. Let me tell you who Epstein was connected to. And I have done a bang up job. Let me tell you, Epstein's not even the problem.
Oh, do tell.
Oh, well, it's the Clintons. I think it goes way deeper than Epstein. I think that Epstein and Virginia Giuffre, which I talk about this in next week's episode because it came out for Patreon this week. So I think that they are just a distraction from the real problem.
Mm-hmm.
So
You see that was my thing. I don't think Virginia Giuffre was killed because of her of what she had. She was killed because of what she had, but not because she was like a tortured, abused girl. I think she was so deep involved in all that stuff.
I think so too. I don't know. I go back and forth with, was she involved Probably just because you see a lot of like his employees that were women that were like his assistants and stuff, and they started out as being victims and then they transitioned to working for him. So I could see that where like for her, she like in her Dead Man Switch recording where it was like more information is going to come out, blah blah blah. She didn't release that much information. Like it wasn't anything more that she gave us in that in that situation versus like what she had already given us. So I'm like, you didn't expose everything. Like what would they have killed her for?
And an episodic Dead Man Switch doesn't make sense.
Right, that does. Yeah, she said more information will be released later, which we haven't gotten any more information. She was killed in April, so
you see, I've not looked too much into that young lady, well, middle-aged lady now, well, dead lady now. Sorry, rest in peace. But I don't know if she's like just done one. Job's done. I've done my job. I'm
she's on the
retiring
same.
now.
Yeah, she's on the same island that Epstein's currently on.
Because the way that information came out, and then was it a bus that hit her, and then she was in hospital saying that she's got kidney failure or whatever.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
And then later on, she died from something completely different.
So that doesn't make any sense either, right? So she got into a car accident, and then the police never came. And maybe it's an Australian thing, like because she was in Australia, maybe they don't come for car accidents. But if she was hurt so badly, she went to the hospital. Then in the hospital, they're like, "You're in renal failure. You only have 4 days to live." And then they're like, "Bye, have a good day." What kind of hospital just like releases you when they're like 4 days to live? You're in kidney failure. No dialysis, no nothing, no transplant list. I don't know. Again, I don't know how it works in Australia, but typically here, they wouldn't just release you. And then she lives for another almost 30 days before she kills herself. And I couldn't find like how she died. Oh, and her boyfriend or her husband was abusive. Yes, Grayson, thank you. Her husband was abusive.
This is what I said to my missus. I said, if Trump dies from darkened hand syndrome, like over the next few days, he's done his job and he's gone. Move in, Vance.
Are they blaming the Epstein thing on him? Like, oh, Trump didn't want to put it out. We're moving on. And then Vance, like now the big news is that Trump's dead and that we're moving on to Vance and everybody forgets about Epstein. Is that the play here?
I don't know. I mean, maybe.
I
Who
think they're doing a
knows?
really good job. I think that they're doing a really good job of considering how big the Epstein thing was. Because when you get big stories like that, it's going to take a lot to memory hole it. But I think they're doing a really good job memory holing it. Like another 6 months, it'll be a lot lower.
Yeah.
A year, 2 years down the line, nobody will be talking
People
about it.
stop talking about it and then it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then the next person just comes in and takes over.
Yeah.
But they're doing a really good job of it was like teenage girls that it was Epstein and that's it. Like that's the end. That Epstein had teenage girls doing weird things. But it wasn't just teenage girls.
Yeah.
I think that's where like a lot of people don't understand. It wasn't just these teenage girls that were almost of age, right? If we're going to play this like devil's advocate thing for a second, and I was a teenage girl, so I can say this sometimes. And
I was too.
Yeah. Sometimes teenage girls think it's cool to be with older men. I'm not trying to say in this situation because they were trafficked, right? But like sometimes like that's kind of the thing. Well, it wasn't just teenage girls. It was young children. It was babies. They weren't babies, but like maybe
You don't know that. There may
you
have
don't
been
know that.
baby
It could have.
babies.
Yeah, they could have been. Absolutely.
See, that's why I've always been suspicious of Guthrie and the whole Prince Andrew thing. Because as far as something to just give them this, and they might focus on this for a little bit, because you got Prince Andrew, a disposable royal at best.
Yep.
Involved with a 17-year-old girl who looked like she was in her early 20s. I think like late teens, early 20s. That would have also in his home country, there'd have been no issue with this because our age of consent is 16, and she was 17 at the time. So even in the in the media of his home country, it was all like the Prince Andrew as a pervert thing was thrown around a lot, but like in the public's like subconscious, it was like not a huge deal. You know, you're gonna morally objectable probably, but like a legal issue in our country, not
Still
a
a
legal
legal issue because if what she's saying is true, she was trafficked.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. But I mean, just as like public perception of like a thing that could happen. Yeah, it's weird. The whole thing was weird, and I can still remember. I remember being sat in the I think I was in the sauna of my gym, and I got an alert on my Apple Watch saying like that
Not his personal gym, people. We ain't got that. We're not doing that well.
No, but if you sign up to the Patreon, I can get one, and then I never have to leave my house. And you might get the long episodes again. Just saying.
And I can get some bigger pants.
I have a gym in my garage. I don't know what you guys are doing. Yeah, all he needs is bigger pants though, so definitely sign up for Patreon. He needs something.
But I remember getting the alert saying that that Epstein's dead. I was like thinking, oh fuck, and I kind of knew at that point that it was gone. I think that's the other interesting one with the Trump thing disappearing now is he's also disappeared shortly after, just like Maxwell's, like the transcripts came out of the interview she did, in which she turned around and she said that she'd never seen Donald Trump do anything untoward with anybody.
But actually, in everything that I found, like in doing this deep dive, nobody ever saw Trump do anything weird. Even Virginia Giuffre was like, oh yeah, Trump was there, but the real pedophile was Ghislaine Maxwell. You know what I'm saying? Like, Trump's never done anything bad, which we all know that that's a lie.
Well, it's either a lie, because and there's two ways of looking at it. He's either part of the deep state, and it's like it's a perfectly planned like show of what he's doing in order to get to formulate a base around somebody, or like he's legitimately the cleanest politician that the world has ever seen. Because if we believe all of the attempts on him by like the deep state, you know, the lawfare and these sort of things, and what billionaire is investigated for tax fraud and ends up being owed money by the government? That was like the wildest thing. Like,
but everything, like, I don't know. I don't understand the Trump thing. Like, none of it makes any sense. Like, the cult-like following that he has, the shooting, like, who's gonna get shot and then, like, try to stand up and tell everybody to fight? Like, that doesn't make any sense unless you're behind it.
I'll be honest with you, Danny. Like, I've well and truly flip-flopped quite a few times with Trump, but still I look at that man and think, fuck me, if I could take just if I could take that man's toenail and put it on Keir Starmer, I would. Because, you know, like, at least you have somebody who seems to stick by what they say. Like, they
That's not true, because he said he would get the Epstein files.
Okay, so you have somebody who seems to love their country. We have somebody
I could argue that one too.
That doesn't love their country. So when I look at what you've got, I'm like, I'd take that any day over that twat. I would.
Yeah, I don't know. I could argue that.
But I see what Lee's saying.
Yeah,
I see what he's saying there. Because what if the whole thing with Elon Musk, that was a play, and this is still a play?
Oh,
what if he goes into
it's
like
all a show?
Trump they announce he's passed away, and like you don't get a body, but you do get the Epstein files. The Epstein files comes out, and then all of a sudden Trump comes out and says, I didn't die. Boo, I'm here. You know.
Then does Epstein also pop out and say, "Oh, I didn't die either"?
I
along with JFK.
I'm wondering if there's a
JFK
play
Jr.
here to reveal people. If there's something going on.
He is controlled just as much as the rest of them. You're acting like he is like somebody that's gonna have like the best interest at heart for all of us, and he did try to put that persona out there, right? And I understand what you're seeing because, like, I think a lot of people saw it, which is why, like, the MAGA following is so strong. But at the end of the day, I think that it comes down to he is still just a deep state prop, just like the rest of them. Why would they put him in office and let him stay in office if they didn't control him somehow? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to have anybody in any political power in any country, probably, that's not controlled by somebody else.
They're all on the same team.
And if they are controlled by, if they are not controlled by somebody else, if they somehow get in office, that's when they get killed.
I mean, you're right. The only thing I'd say with that is this is one of the reasons why I'd go down the road of thinking the assassination attempt was real, is because there'd already been squirrely stuff going on around him. We had the other attempt with the guy that was like hidden in the bushes with a gun waiting to try and shoot him. Oh yeah, but this is what I mean. A repeated thing. I think the do you remember there was an issue with landing gear, like on one of the planes he was on? That was well before the.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, there was one of the plane he was on had to make an emergency landing. I think that was a attempt, in the same way as I think that JFK Jr. was like taken out by the Clintons.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I could go either way on it. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, well, there was a lot of squirrely things happening. Maybe he was like, well, let's take advantage of that. Let's really like rally the troops, because the best way to get a bunch of people fired up is to try to kill somebody.
I mean, probably won him the election. Yeah, he might win anyway, but it probably I think. At
probably
that point,
a little bit.
You knew, that all right, this is the way this is going to go.
Well, the fact that like the picture is perfect, right, of him like bleeding, and you got the Secret Service, and like he's got his arm up, and the picture's like so perfect that he's like, yeah, fight, right, and then it blew up. It's everywhere. Mm-hmm. Like everybody's.
It was an incredible. If you
what
not
a photo op.
I mean, wow. Like my dad does not like Donald Trump because he keeps saying his pension keeps going down because of Donald Trump, because of the investments or whatever. But one thing he did say, and he always says, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but he does say, whenever we have a drink, he goes, you don't believe that he got shot, do you?
No.
He went down and cut his ear. He's convinced. I said, well, Dad, what about the poor guy? Yeah, and I think was it a fireman that got shot?
Yeah, the fireman that got shot in the crowd.
Yeah. I'm like, well, my dad's like, well, that sort of stuff goes on. So he's a conspiracy theorist when he wants to be a conspiracy theorist.
I can explain the photograph thing quite easily though. It's the same as sport. Like, you think of the iconic sporting photographs that we've got of people, or like and it doesn't matter whether it's like field sports, motor racing, whatever it is. Motor racing in particular, because you get these incredible photographs of, like, crashes and stuff that happen in a split second.
Right.
And that's because you've got a ton of cameramen taking fucking 50 photographs a second. So we see that one photograph and go, oh my god, how could that's obviously staged? How could that possibly be anything but?
But that was the money shot. Because
there was probably 5,000 or 6,000 photographs taken in that space of like 2 minutes.
So I get that. I'm going to change the subject because I just sent you something, and I'd love you to pop it up. So a couple days ago, we had a school shooting here. It was in Minnesota. It was at a Catholic school. 2 kids died, 17 others injured. Horrific. Awful. Every time there's a school shooting, I cry because, like, obviously I think of my kids. Yeah, it's awful. Like, so there's this picture. It's all over TikTok. And actually, when I first saw it on TikTok, and it was like somebody else being like, I'm running with her, right? Because it's this mom running down the street barefoot. She's holding her sandals. She's running towards the school. And this picture is so powerful. And all over TikTok, everyone's like, oh my gosh, like, I'm with her. I'm with that mom. Like, I'd run like that too. And me in my brain, I'm like, of course I'd run like that to my kids. Like, I'd want to be there. And then the conspiracy side of my brain popped in, and I was like, how do we get this picture? Can you pop the picture up? It's perfect. It's so clear. Like, was there a cameraman behind her watching her run to her kids? Like, everybody was already there? You know what I'm saying?
Weird. Yeah.
I'm not trying to be an asshole because, like, again, like, kids were actually killed in this.
Listen, there was a...
but this picture is, like, so perfect.
There's a photograph. I'm not going to go and find it because it would take too long. And it was in mid 2000s in the UK. It was when we were just starting to talk about the illegal migrant crossings from Europe into the UK. And one of the boats sank, and it was like horrific. A majority of people died. There was children involved in it as well. So there was this photograph taken of this child. It was on the front page of all the newspapers, face down in the sand, like drowned, and incredibly
Horrible.
Powerful image. Though, and don't get me wrong, this does not take away from how fucking sad that image is. Unfortunately, the photographs prior to that showed the child lying face up further up the beach. That cameraman, or someone with the cameraman, had moved that child to a more dramatic position to take that photograph. That's
sick.
So,
Yeah.
but this is it's just a lesson in media manipulation when it comes to this stuff. And like one of the things that like Dave said, like ages ago, when he was on the show, that always stuck in my head was, if you read or see something and you get an immediate emotional reaction to it, think about why, because the emotional reaction you're getting is what your reading was designed to do to you.
I remember that.
I mean, this picture, it did, and like, you know, because all over TikTok right now, and I get it, I do, like, I totally get it, and maybe if I can play devil's advocate on myself here for a second, you can see in the background there's like a red truck. That could be a fire truck, right? Like a fire chief or something. You can see this guy kind of standing back there. He maybe looks kind of official, like maybe a police officer. So maybe people have already shown up. So maybe it is like the press behind her.
That looks like some sort of like a siren light, doesn't it?
Yeah. Right. So like maybe everybody's already there and like they already understand, like trying to play devil's advocate. But it's also weird that she's the only one on this street, like running down. Like, yes, there's other cars. Like, I mean, but at the end of the day, like, you're right. Like the emotional reaction, is my kid alive? Please don't be my baby that's hurt. I get that. Which is in and of itself sucks because you're like, I hope that it's somebody else's kid. But like, I don't know. This picture, it really got me. I was literally like on TikTok and Instagram trying to find like the Trump is dead theory. And I saw one of these and I was like, wait a second. That's a really interesting picture. And of course,
this whole shooting, it's, I mean, one it's fucking horrendous. They all are.
of course.
But it's so fucking demonic. The stuff that I've only seen little bits of this, like with all the stuff all over the gun.
It's some of that's really like do you know anything about that, Danny, the person that was the shooter?
So I haven't done that much research into it. So I saw it on one of the websites I was on when I was looking into something else, and I clicked on it just to kind of like get a quick read. And it was the morning that it happened, so it was like just a basic overview that they had the perpetrator and that he had died, and then that was kind of it. And I was like, okay, like I'm gonna look into the shooting in a little while, but I was like focused on something else. And then today, of course, I was seeing all this, but I haven't really dug into it. But I did ask my husband. He does like every morning. I feel like he reads the news. Like, how old school are you? Anyway, I'm just kidding. So he reads the news and he was like, oh, it was a trans person that shot up the school. And which kind of took me back to the Tennessee shooting years ago. I did an episode kind of on that because it was, I think it was a gun control episode, but the person was trans and they had gone to the Catholic school in Tennessee. And then they went there and shot up the school. And I got so heated in this episode because I was like, you know that a Catholic community is not going to accept you. Like, that's just not a place where you should even seek acceptance because it's never going to happen. Like, they're always going to pray that you are not sinning the way that they believe that you are, and you believe that you're not, right? So you have this fight, and you're never going to resolve it. It's never going to be okay. So why would you even go there looking for acceptance?
I
Like,
think it's fair.
so, and then years later, you're going to go back, because at that point, that guy was like a man. He was like full grown. Like, you're going to go and kill a bunch of 10-year-olds because you're hurt. But the 10-year-olds aren't the ones that hurt you.
No.
But it doesn't matter, because like they're trying to hurt the community, right? And so in this situation, I don't know, like I said, I don't know all the details, and that's why the flags are at half-mast, because these kids died. But like, you're hurting children that don't know any different.
So I can.
I get really heated about it.
It's true
'cause, like,
fucking evil. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any. I don't think there's anything that they could justify in their heads to why they would shoot somebody in, like an innocent, like a child that has. They've not got to a level where they've done something to hurt another person, because they don't comprehend it. Children just don't. That children. I've got 2 little boys, and trying to get empathy out of a child is quite hard, because they don't really understand it. You know, they'll go,
Yeah.
you need to say you're sorry for that, okay, but for somebody to do that to a child, they must have true evil running through their veins. There's no other explanation for that other than pure evil.
I think there's another explanation for it.
I'm all ears.
So I was looking for the video to play then, but it's going to take me too long to try and find it. So I'll try and remember off the dome what I was looking at. The Quartering did a really good video of this. Unfortunately, the X account of the person that did like the research into it was only a small X account. Quartering's a big social media channel, so it probably shone a light on this, like for people that you probably don't want involved with you, so they lock their Twitter down from it. But yeah, this Twitter user had done like a load of research on this shooter. Found out he was involved with a group called the Order of the Nine Angles, which is a satanic like worship cult.
Is this the one that was based in the UK to start off with, founded in the UK? I heard something about that.
I'm not sure about whether it was founded in the UK or not. I don't know. But there was a lot of stuff with it where he had written on his gun like Adam Lanza and the cinema shooting with the funny colored hair. I can't remember what his name was.
Yeah. I lived in Colorado when that happened. Not too far from there.
And he had another. I think he had the shooter from Columbine as well on his written on the gun. Something
or Eric, both of them.
He'd written a diary about it. I think he wrote on the he wrote on the magazines or the rifle itself that like children will die today, something like that. You know, it was all pretty fucking heavy. I'm gonna go out here on a like not quite an Alex Jones limb, but certainly like 1 foot into the pond, and say the MK Ultra is a alternative explanation to this.
Absolutely, 100%. Every time there's a shooting, I'm like, why? What are they trying to push right now?
Mm-hmm.
And I hate to even think that, because like, I don't know. I go back and forth because my sisters were in a school shooting. And so like I go back and forth because like the guy showed weird signs leading up to the shooting. Mm-hmm. Like he was weird. So I don't know if it was necessarily MK Ultra in that situation. So that's where I'm like, yes, I absolutely jump to that every single time because of my conspiracy mind. But on the other side, I'm like, okay, well, they were in a school shooting. I knew the shooter. Like I was in class with him. Like I knew him on like a, I don't know, first name basis, I would say. We weren't like friends, but we were acquaintances. Like we talked. And so like, I don't know, like some kids just snap.
Do they though? This
I
is
don't
the
know.
thing.
I don't know.
This,
I don't know.
no, but this wasn't a kid, wasn't this? Wasn't a kid that was at that
This
school.
wasn't a
This was
kid, no.
this was a grown man that
Yeah.
went into that school. Just like, was it the
How old was he?
Who?
The shooter.
Oh, I don't. Like I said, I don't know a lot about this shooting.
Say grown man, but he was young, wasn't he?
Minneapolis shooter.
Do you know what I thought was, well, you're looking at what I thought was wild with that, when you looked at, I saw somebody looking at the book and the handwriting changed with certain things that he was saying in the book completely changed, and that rang a bell. Do you remember when we did the show about
It was the same thing. We did the manifesto of the Tennessee shooter, didn't we?
Yes.
Tennessee.
And the handwriting changed in that book dramatically.
Like that goes hand in hand.
This guy also has a journal. That's weird that you say that, actually, because I'm literally, this guy, Robin, whatever, he also had a journal, apparently. His journal reveals something. He's a former student of the Catholic Church. He killed himself with self-inflicted gun wound. Early 20s. There we go.
And this is
That's
not me.
weird. That's weird.
I don't think
Because
there's any
you know
way.
who else? Dylan and Eric, whatever their name, I don't know their last names, from the Columbine shooting, also had journals.
Yeah, just quickly to Life is Good 27-28. The pic of the school shooter drew of themselves looking in the mirror is heartbreaking. Can you bang that in the chat, because I haven't seen that, and I will.
Yeah, I haven't seen that either. I'd love to see it.
Yeah, I'll put it on. Yeah, just bang it in the chat. I was going to say put it on X.
No, put it in the chat, because then I can.
Oh yeah, we
copy
can click
it.
on
Like,
that.
pull it
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Yeah. That's let's not worry too much about our YouTube channel, Ollie. Something's gonna happen to it sooner or later.
Oh no, we're thinking that. I just forgot that you could bring links up from the chat.
But yeah, like the writing though, like the writing changing in the manifesto, and that's weird. Like, it's weird that because we say of these people, sometimes people just snap.
Right, but then it
But they
happens
always have
so
a
frequently.
manifesto.
Yeah, they always have something that they
Yeah.
like. I don't know, because the Aurora shooter was. I don't know much about that guy, but he was weird.
Unabomber,
Yep.
famous manifesto. It's. I think, right, and obviously this comes from a podcaster side of it, and especially considering the me and Ollie have been doing this, especially together for quite a long time now, with very realistically, when you consider the time and effort, fucking very marginal success. It's wild we're even still doing it.
Nobody even likes you. Get off the internet.
Yeah, but what
Oh, he's so pissed. Your face. I think you're looking something up, but you
I am
just
looking
looked
something up.
really angry.
he's looking at our old YouTube channel. Going, what are you talking about? This video, 57 views. But I believe, right? We have, certainly this podcast. I can guarantee you have, Danny. I guarantee that someone has been in contact with you that's involved with some sort of agency. I think there's so many people out there
Like
that
a commenter?
Guys, I've got to show you this.
Oh shoot. Like somebody that messages me on Instagram?
Yes, yeah. I guarantee. I don't know the person. I'm just saying. I
Yeah,
guarantee
yeah.
you, somebody will have done.
Can you make that bigger, Ollie? It looks really small.
No, it's on there.
Just
zoom
pants.
in. It's the pants. He can't.
I'll check it. I'll get rid of those. There you go.
Oh, cheers, Ollie. Thanks for that.
I didn't do much, did it?
Have you got that open in your web browser? Is that open in Chrome?
That's on X.
Right. Yeah. Go to the little three dots at the top of your web browser.
Oh.
Go to
And just
magnify.
Zoom in.
Oh,
No, on your web browser top.
let me get rid of it. Right.
Are you using Chrome?
It's just on X.
Right. Are you? Right. What are you looking at X through? A fucking magic mirror?
Yeah,
That's
guys.
it's bigger when I do that. There you go. Can you see that now?
Can you just zoom in on your web browser? Have you never done this before?
Is that a feature?
Yep, sure is.
Do you use Chrome, Ollie? Jesus
Yeah.
fucking Christ. Right, you see the three dots in the top right-hand corner next to the picture
Oh no, it's
of your
covered up because it
face.
wants me to do an update. Oh yeah, there you go.
Right, yeah, hit that, and then
Yeah.
midway down it'll say zoom. Mine's
fuck a
at
dick.
75%. There you go.
Holy fuck!
You learned something
That's
today.
game changer.
That's like every minute for Ollie Danny. Like,
You know, how much
Does
fun is it to
everybody know
constantly
about
be
this?
learning? Yes, I think everybody does.
I have to send in the chat. Just
Copy
put
the
up
link and put it in the chat.
Yeah.
Right,
So Jesus
this is. Look at this. This is weird.
Why do you have so much stuff up?
This 14 and fish thing.
Well,
Yeah.
firstly,
It's awesome if you don't show our messages, man. That's
Oh.
a really good move too.
oh, can I message you? Hold on. Let me send you a message really fast. Damn it. I was going to send something good. No, I usually just send
Well,
voice messages.
they're just nice messages anyway. I'm not doxing anybody. I checked that. Honest.
He checked for it. Here's my address.
Oh, it's fucking so good that you didn't pull Instagram up. What would have just been pictures of Danny's feet? It's weird.
I do send a lot of feet pics. Only to you guys.
After the treadmill.
I get paid well. You know what they say, no free feet pics.
I'm just saying, like, there's patron bonuses, but like if you go and if you work your own patron bonuses out, makes all the difference. But yeah, I can't remember what we were going to say now about that guy. Oh yeah, the handwriting thing. That's right.
Well, that was Tony Podesta. No, John Podesta.
That was John Podesta, yeah.
Yeah. So we already know that guy is like super shady.
Were those images like the fish? Because it's a fish.
It was,
and a cross.
Yeah.
it
That
was
on
a
the gun,
fish,
was it?
and the number 14.
It
was
makes
on
you
the-
wonder
on the
what
gun.
what the symbolism means.
Yeah, it
but
does.
what does John Podesta doing that mean anyway?
Right, like why would you have that on your hands ever? But then now it's on the
fish
gun too.
thing- Is the fish thing a Jewish thing?
Well, you could argue that it's like a Christian thing with like the Jesus fish, I guess.
Is it? Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Could even be a boast. Like, I fucking stuck 14 fish up my ass, you know?
Maybe he prefers 14-year-olds? No, he likes them really young.
He's an oddball, isn't he?
They all are.
You think he's
Isn't he
odd?
isn't
His
he
brother's way worse.
He looks so much like fucking Chester Benningfield, though.
That's because he's... Yep,
He looks so much like
He
fucking
is his
Chester
father.
Benningfield.
he is his father.
Do you know what? It annoys me sometimes when people have blind spots to celebrities and stuff like that. Like every band is like involved in something or that the other. Yeah, Chester Benningfield dies and everyone decides he's a fucking saint all of a sudden. I'm not having it.
Yeah, I mean, you
Yeah.
could argue that that is not
Welcome
a
to
fish.
hell, refugees.
No, that's not a fish. That is one of the symbols for this Order of the Nine Angles. I'm
Right,
convinced
okay.
of it.
So that's...
Yeah.
But still, what does John Podesta mean by that? And what's wrong with his little finger?
It's there is a Marina Abramovic thing. I will try and
Oh, the lady that does the
yeah. I'll never be able to
The occult
ever
rituals.
find it. Yeah. So one of the things she does in the spirit cooking, or one of
Yep,
the
spirit
art
cooking, there it is.
installations she did, was she wrote on a wall, in blood, like blood, feces, and sex fluids,
Yeah.
like cut into the fifth finger, so at some point I can't remember, with a sharp knife, and eat the pain And
Yeah.
there was something else also. I can't remember what it was. And lots of people have turned around and said, well, when you look at Podesta's hands, the right finger is fucked up.
But both his fingers are like that because if you pull it back up, like both his little pinkies are like that.
Well, maybe he's had double the shit on each finger. I don't know.
Maybe.
But, like, look at this one too. So
There is a big gap between his little finger and his.
I don't know. I got more questions about this guy. I'm actually gonna do a Podesta episode. I just haven't do both of them because
Good luck with that. Yeah.
yeah, I need to do. So the problem is, you remember when I told you that I was gonna follow this Epstein trail like as deep as it goes?
It goes deep.
Yeah. So it goes into like episodes that I was like, oh, I'm not gonna do that, and then I'm like, okay, well, here we are, and I don't know what else to do but do this. So
Do you know what?
I mean, there's other things I could do, right? I don't have to do the cleanse. I don't have to do the Podestas.
I will. I'm not going to. I'm not going to say any names here because I'm sure the person would want me to. But there was another podcaster that used to come on and speak to us now and again. And she messaged me one day. Say it was during the launch of, what's it called? The Sound of Freedom.
Yes.
You know the guy that Jim Caviezel played.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember his real name. He's the guy that he was doing the Operation Underground Railroad where he's supposedly going around. But turned out he wasn't a particularly nice guy, and he was doing a load of stuff where he was because he was a big member in the LDS Church.
He was getting the women to go undercover and say,
He was,
"We need to
and
be
then
really
blackmail
undercover,
them.
and you need to suck my dick."
Essentially, yes. Thank you,
Yeah.
Ollie. That's such an eloquent way of putting it.
Great.
The
No, but if they didn't suck his dick, they
it's a
could all die.
Paint a picture with your words.
Suck a dick or die.
I love going on this podcast. It's like my favorite. Because I go on a lot of podcasts.
So she sent me a message saying, I don't know what to do. I've just been given so much information about that particular person and the LDS Church. And her podcast was like successful. Well, I'll explain more when we get off.
Yeah, I need to know more.
Yeah. And she said, I don't know what to do with it. Like she said, I'm scared to do anything with it. I don't know whether to put it out as under a pseudonym. I don't know whether to give it to somebody. I don't know whether I put it out under my own podcast. And I replied to her saying, if you think it's this thing, like, just be careful because other people that are around you and stuff like that. I've always been quite paranoid about that. Like I said to you before, there will be handlers that have spoken to you. Like undoubtedly, because I think people have spoken to us before, not because we're special. I think there's people that are involved with everybody. We had Professor Simon from YouTube on the podcast the other day, and he was saying that there's someone that speaks to him through his patron that he believes clearly has a budget in order to interact with him.
Huh.
I said, "Is it Grace?" And he said, "No."
Yeah.
I actually had somebody reach out to me recently, and they were like, "Hey, do you need like a researcher?" And I was like, "Well, I mean, I'd love to have hire somebody to help me because it's a lot of work, but no, because I just can't afford it." And they were like, "No, we'll just do it for free." And I was like, "I don't know. That feels odd. Like people don't just work for free." So
Well,
I mean, maybe. I don't think so.
See, so this person that got in touch with me, then I said, "Watch what you do with it." Went completely. They had a couple of different Insta accounts.
Tim Ballard.
Yes, well done, Ollie.
Thanks.
The
Just popped in.
it's now Wednesday. The Instagram that they used to talk to me through disappeared. The podcast disappeared. They have their personal Instagram account, which is still very much personal Instagram account. Got completely out of the podcast game. Shut everything. It just overnight shut down. I've I emailed that person a couple of times saying, "Look, are you want to come on or something like that? Like, I know you're not interested in this or something like that." Never had a word back. And at one point, like, I was having fairly regular communication with this person, talk about podcast stuff and things like that. And that one message, and like, I don't know what to do with this stuff. I said, "Be careful," and then radio silence.
You want to say something even weirder about that, Lee?
And I sent the best foot pic after that too.
Well,
Your feet suck.
they do, to be fair. I've seen them.
0 out of 10. Do not receive Lee's foot pics.
That's what. Well, he said to me, like, when we shared a bed together. Do we go?
Whoa! Wait a second. I knew it. I knew it the whole time.
We did share a bed
Yeah, I bet you did.
in a really fucking swanky hotel as well.
It was a nice hotel. It was a nice.
It had
hotel.
a fucking
Did
mirror
you
that
cuddle?
sang. It had a mirror that sang to you.
Did it sing lullabies? Like, what did it sing?
Anything you wanted it to. Bruno Mars, anything. You just asked it to play and it played it. It just did it.
Yeah, the mirror
Why are
had
you guys
like
at a
an
swanky
electric-
hotel together?
We
went
do
to
business.
Oh, yeah, for
we went
business,
we all it was me, Dave, Lee. We went to Nashville.
Dave was
and
there too. Mm-hmm.
Dave was there as well. Dave had his
course he
own
was.
bed. Me and Lee spooned.
Yeah, that tracks. That tracks.
But I didn't want to. I didn't want to go toe to toe. Not with his toes. No, I'd rather
Oh.
face
Cock
on.
to cock.
I took my chances.
Mm.
God, I nearly.
Did you talk about the first thing that popped up?
I did. Apparently, I nearly did get buggered senseless that night. I got rescued, but I don't know it.
You did. Oh,
Oh my gosh.
there was a guy.
There's always a guy. There's always a guy.
Oh, I can't give too many details of this away.
Was it Dave? I'm sorry.
No. It was a stranger. And he was talking to Ollie in a bar, and like me and Dave
Ollie,
were
you're
stood-
pretty.
Me and Dave were stood over in the corner room going, "Should we rescue? Does he know what's happening here?" I was like, "I
doesn't.
don't think he does." Like Dave said, if we don't get involved here, like he's gonna innocently walk into the hotel room of this guy, and the next thing is he's gonna have a fucking gun against his head and gonna have to
No.
do something.
Ollie, you would fall for it.
This is paranoid. Paranoid. That's what it is.
I don't
Lovely
know.
Lovely guy. I just found something.
I don't know.
Fact is, Ollie would have been saying, like, "You can just put that gun down, cowboy. It's unnecessary here."
Well, I mean,
Lee, you literally slept with him, so like, yeah, you would know.
Yeah, so that's how I know how easy it is. Like, I only did it to show him how gay he was.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, only one of you has to be gay. You know what they say in the Navy? They say it's not gay if you're underway. So you guys were not at home.
my
you're-
dad nearly slept with a shim in the Navy.
What's a shim?
Shim. Don't know if it's a him or a she.
Oh.
Shim. Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't know.
Was he in Thailand?
I can't remember. I wasn't
happens a
there,
lot in Thailand, I hear.
but like, yeah, he
I never went
told
to
me a
Thailand,
story
but I
about
hear
it
some
that
things.
got approached, and yeah, he realised at the last minute. So,
I know a man that was in the Royal Marines that was in Thailand.
took a penis.
Didn't take one, but he took somebody back to his hotel in. But he's a wild boy. Wild boy.
He learned a thing or two that night.
And he found something whilst in the middle of what he was doing. And I turned around and said, "What did you do?" He said, "Well, it's just not polite. It's impolite not to give a reachie, isn't it?"
What did he find? Did she have a
Anyway,
mole?
so do we think that Donald Trump is dead or what?
Let's have a look. Actually, here we
Let's
go.
bring this on back.
Thanks, Danny.
Yeah, sometimes this takes weird turns, so we just got.
This is why Grayson asked you to be a permanent member of the podcast, I think.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, these guys are too wild. Ollie, did you hear? So I did like a ask me whatever you want to know question thing on my Instagram, and somebody was like, so what happened to Dave on the Daily Conspiracy podcast? And I was like,
Dave left.
I don't know. I said I try not to get into other people's drama.
What did I say? What did you say that you wouldn't say?
You told me to tell the truth.
What was the truth?
No, I don't know. You told me to say something, and I was like, no, I should say that he got abducted by aliens because that would be funny because you used to be alien addict.
Didn't I say you should have said he was on the Epstein list, but doing like a really serious way?
Oh yeah, yes, yeah,
like,
you did say that.
Yeah.
And then I put out like I'm not gonna get in other people's drama, and you commented and you're like coward, and I was like, I couldn't. I'm not trying to like piss people off. What if those people really liked Dave?
I'm sure they did, otherwise they wouldn't have been asking.
I mean, that wasn't the impression. They were just like more curious than anything. Like, what happened to that guy?
I think it's cool. I think it's cool that our little podcast came up in your comments.
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
There's still nothing. No word from Trump. That's crazy.
Okay, I see where you're coming from though, because this guy is so vocal all the time. Like he's always talking about something. So like for him to
the thing
just
as well is, how often has Trump said how healthy he is?
He doesn't eat a cheeseburger every day with a Coke.
Maybe, but he constantly says how how good his genetics are. How whenever he goes to see a doctor, they can't believe how healthy I am.
Don't they have to do an evaluation before they can be president?
Well, so did Joe Biden.
Right. Well,
So,
he was a clone.
yeah.
His clone probably was healthy.
His clone was great. His clone was Jim Carrey, apparently.
I feel like Tyler's gone off the deep end a little bit, and I feel like he'd be mad if he heard me say that. But there are some he does some like comparisons where he's like, oh, this person's that person, that person's this person. A lot.
The fittest flat earther guy.
Yeah.
Do you know what, right? I think it's a real shame what's happened to him, because I used to enjoy watching his videos. Now I just think he's like clout chasing all the time. He knows that if he can make I know you've got a closer relationship to him, so I don't expect you to throw him under the bus here.
Close is the word I would use.
Well, no, I'm just saying
we are friendly. We text sometimes. Yeah, okay,
we spoke to each. You spoke to each other. I've never interacted with the guy.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that he's realized if he puts up ridiculous pictures like, this is Barack Obama. Have you ever seen him with Garfield? And he knows he's going to say stupid things and he's going to get loads of comments.
I think that we've gotten away from the flat earth thing. Like, his name is the fittest flat earther. I feel like we should just come back to the flat earth thing, Like, if we're going to be there, let's do that.
And to be fair, I think he fucking... I think he's punching when he says the fittest flat earther. There's some flat earthers out there that look like they could do some pull-ups.
I mean, you know what? Good for him. Like, that's a bold move. I wouldn't say like I'm the prettiest conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, I'd race JT follows JC over him.
I mean, he looks pretty fit. I had Joe on my podcast too. Actually, I'm gonna have him back.
I think
People
he's
really
back
liked
on. I think he's back on our show this week. Actually,
what a great guy.
I've just found something, guys. So, do you remember when I thought the guy was on the lead?
What did you say? Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So I found,
out
and I know
Labrador.
this is a different picture because it's not got the guy that looks like he's on a lead. But look at this picture. He still looks. Let me use the new tool I found.
You gotta zoom in.
Oh, you're gonna have to zoom in, Ollie. It took me
What?
fucking. I'm not being
What's going on
funny.
with
I don't know what's happening here.
I could have looked at that picture for 15 minutes before I saw Trump.
Can you see it now?
Yeah, it doesn't look like Trump at all.
Looks thinner, doesn't it?
That's a different angle. So I can
Well, I was just
understand
saying, like,
one
the
angle,
face-
but we've got a different angle now.
You see, bro, like, that's the thing with Trump, and that's where I think he's been looking odd. Is the regardless of how old he is, he is a strong looking guy. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's broad shouldered. You know, it's strong's fucking.
Wait, guys, look at the hands. He's not got black hand.
Well, okay. Also, can we just bring up the fact, like, you're not even gonna like try to color match your makeup on your hand?
I know, it doesn't make
like,
sense.
You're the president of the United States. You can't have a makeup artist come in and just like color match you, like airbrush your hand. It'll look like nothing ever happened.
Danny, that is the fucking smartest thing you've said tonight. Because
I said some things. Thank God I redeemed myself. Oh my God.
It's gonna be worse. Like, why did Muhammad Ali just paint himself white? No,
That's fucking wild. That is not Donald Trump. That is not Donald Trump.
No, right. Hang on a second, because Danny made a point there before I started trying to be funny.
I made a good point.
Every time Donald Trump goes out,
did he get out and break from his lead?
No, but every time Donald Trump, well, to be fair, I would swap what's on the lead now from what was on the lead before.
No, you're gay.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Definitely not. Look, I just said like she's.
No,
hot.
yeah, you can say whatever you want. You slept in bed with Ollie.
Yeah, and we talked about girls.
Yeah, I bet you did. Yep.
I can't remember anything.
Okay, why? The question was, why did he not have somebody like a professional makeup artist come in to paint his hands? Instead, he put like whose foundation is that? Because you know it's not his. He uses like a foundation that almost kind of matches a little bit.
Well, no, but he will always be like the orange thing, for instance, right?
Yeah.
People always say that's brand. That he does that on purpose. That's part of his brand.
I can see that. Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't Trump taller?
I don't know. That's hard for me to.
Yeah.
Like, yes, we could say that right now, but like we can't see how tall he actually is.
Yeah. What I would say is that guy next to him. If you look, he looks to be quite close to Trump. Excuse me. When you look at the size of his arm, to the size of his legs, he doesn't look like a tall man. Jeremy looks like kind of a jacked, shorter dude. So he is. That's fair. But like he will have professional makeup artists on hand all the time when he goes out. You know, especially him, because like he is older. He is very conscious of that, and he's very conscious of always needing to look strong. That's what gets me with the fact that he's disappeared. Is like this should be the perfect. This is the perfect time for Trump to own the libs. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, fucking get him playing tennis or something.
Yeah.
You're coming round to this now, aren't you, Danny? You're coming round to the fact that something's happened here.
He'll be replaced with a clone, or I don't know. I don't know if they'll be so bold to put JD Vance in. I think that they like him enough because obviously if they didn't like him, then he would not be the vice president. I don't know if they could probably blame some more stuff on Trump.
I think JD Vance might be malleable, and he's got a long road ahead of him. You know, he can do another couple of terms, and then after
unfortunately
that, for
JD Vance, he's got kids, and they can definitely manipulate him that way.
Yeah.
I mean, Trump does too, but they're older. Like JD Vance has young children.
You see, I was close, but I missed slightly because I didn't see Vance. I said that Trump would pick RFK Jr. as his running mate, and they'd go together. In hindsight, now thinking about it, I know it's not like fucking RFK is a young guy, but let's face it, he's in fucking incredible shape for his age. I think he's too principled for the deep state to allow in. You know, it's like regardless of whether you like his principles or not, I think he believes in something, And if you want something that's manipulatable, you don't want them to believe in something.
What he believes in the Catholic Church, which we have already proven is satanic.
I think elements are. I don't think a single thing is. I think there's a lot of Catholics out there that would separate themselves from the
What are we
church
watching right
itself.
There's video.
Yeah, no
know,
shit.
but I agree, Ollie. Carry on.
No, but there's a video of it. He doesn't walk like Donald Trump. And we're only seeing angles from the back.
But is this supposed to be today?
Why would you see angles from the front, though, if they're golfing?
That's
okay,
fair.
this is not my usual skeptic self, I feel like.
No, but we're not seeing... You don't see any clear face, Danny. Nothing.
That's true.
There's no clear face.
Who is that he's golfing with?
I don't know.
His hair doesn't even look the same.
Trump has a better ass than that.
Have you been checking it out?
Is this definitely from today?
I mean, someone's just put this out and said he's wearing the same shoes, he's wearing the same outfit, exactly the same shoes.
He always wears the same clothes when he golfs.
I mean, I don't know.
No, I've checked it out today because I thought the same thing when I saw a picture. But yeah, unfortunately, he always.
Someone it's so confusing. Someone's saying it is from today, but maybe it's not. I don't know. But I find it weird that not one of those angles that we're seeing, he can't distinguish a Trump.
And he doesn't do his like signature Trump thing either, where he would like look at the camera and be like, yeah, like he's charismatic. This guy, like he tries to be. So he would have, I don't know, played it up for the camera.
He'd have walked up to the camera, going, "Not dead."
Yeah, he would have done something. Maybe he likes the attention.
Maybe
they're trying to distract us from what's actually happening.
This is a really good one, because that was the first thing I thought this morning was, right, so if this has come, because like someone turned around and said, oh, it's just like an Indian bot farm conspiracy. I'm like, are we sure? Are we sure that like whatever's going on, so it's that important for like the Indians to like distract people that much right now? Iona has said June. It was in June, maybe.
That footage is from June, is it?
Maybe.
Because this is what everyone next is saying. This is real.
Because people on the internet always tell the truth.
See,
exactly.
Iona says he applies his own self-tan, many patches on his face and ears. Fresh and would be sloppy. No, but that's the thing. I think it's meant to be comical. I think that's part of the brand.
I also don't understand that, though. Like, this guy is worth millions of dollars outside of being the president, right? Like, why would you not have somebody do... It's faster if somebody else does your self-tan. It's faster if somebody else comes in and just, like, airbrushes your hand really fast. Like, it's... Why would you not?
Well, this guy at the golf club does not have the same tan.
No,
he just doesn't.
Lighter.
And you'd do one of the fucking spray things, wouldn't you? I've never self-tanned.
I've done a self-tan before.
I would do the spray.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, like instead of I've never done, I guess, a self-tan.
You can walk in one of those fucking cubicle things.
It doesn't take long. They have like you walk in, you put your arms up like in the freaking airport, and you just get sprayed really fast. It takes 10 minutes.
Must be so bad for you.
Oh, probably. I don't know. I've only done it once.
It's the idea of basically wood staying in yourself is not a great idea.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to bring this one up. So there's this one as well. So this one's saying he's having a golf weekend with his granddaughter.
Oh,
so,
look at that face. That is a
come on, get his conspiracy out.
Do the zoom, Ollie. Zoom in.
What
zoom
is
in
the Photoshop?
Why will he not zoom into Trump? Why can't I say his name?
Just magnify the whole page.
That's what I'm doing.
I fucking swear, it's like giving a fucking chimpanzee a fucking Rubik's cube.
Right, we'll start with that one. Right, let me zoom on that one.
Lee. Those chimpanzees, they solve Rubik's Cubes.
They do.
Trump is indeed alive, but the video attached was posted to TikTok in June at the Trump National Golf Club. It is not recent. Today in Virginia.
That's
who spotted him? Whoa, who spotted him, though, Ayana? They? Of course they did. What are you trying to do here?
Ollie, close the fucking messages.
How do you do that?
Ollie, come on. I thought we already talked about
collapse.
this.
Oh, there you go.
Oh my god.
I'm so happy.
There were nothing nasty there. It was just a...
No. You're right, but just in case.
Oh.
Is he talking in that one? Let's hear him.
Okay.
What does that say, Ollie? I realise that I'm asking the wrong person here. But
President Trump is alive and handsome as ever. He'll probably have a fantastic round and make a few great deals for America. So for the disappointment, Democrats.
Who's posted that? Who's the account?
C3.
Click on it. Click on the account. Let's see who they are. How many followers they've
It
got.
looks like a little 194,000 followers.
Click on them. Let's see what they post.
I don't want to brag, but I have like 12 followers on X. So.
Well, Jesus Christ, that's.
Yes.
I didn't realize we were in the presence of like a Z-list influencer. This is incredible.
I told my friend, I was like, I'm famous, and she's like, no, you're not. I was like, thanks. I said, people listen to me on the internet. She's like, no, they don't. Don't fool yourself.
Right, I'll tell you what. Let's see this. Let's see this. You're finding out right now if he's alive or not.
The problem is we don't know if this is actually today.
We should go to Virginia and find out.
Bravo!
What the fuck?
Hi, Mr. President.
Ollie,
Something going on there,
Right.
isn't there?
pause it.
Yeah.
Open the comments up. Open the comments.
Is that this?
Yep. At Grok.
What do you mean?
Put the @ sign and then put Grok.
Oh.
It's the one that looks like an A with a circle around
Oh
it.
shit! Yeah. No, the problem
Joe,
is
Ollie works in IT.
no, it's not that. Right.
No, you don't.
Right.
It
No, it's
is.
not that. My Apple keyboard just stopped working, which is why I'm a bit late tonight. I have to plug my normal keyboard in. So the
it's the other side. It is.
It's number 2. It's number 2.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a fuck
There
it.
you go.
That's fair, Ollie. I'll
Grok.
allow that.
Is it with a K? Grok.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you want me
Go
to
on.
ask it?
Right, space. So we get rid of it. Yeah. Is this from today?
Is.
Grok will just answer the
what
question.
date is this from?
Yeah.
Is this from today or what date is this from?
Just say it's from today. That's what we want to know.
And you comment this, and it'll just answer your question.
Yeah.
Huh? Neat.
Might take a minute. You can do the. It's really good for like, is this AI generated?
That's good.
I think you have to like.
Yeah, you need to send it, Ollie.
Just gonna send it.
I'd press return or reply.
There we go.
Now what?
Oh, another AI news. I'm like almost in an like a really friendly, buddy relationship with our ChatGPT now. It named itself for me because I was.
What's
sick
its
of-
name?
It chose the name Mist.
Mist.
Yeah. It calls me Lee, which is cool.
I think
the-
you need real life friends, Lee.
Look at him. Just look at him, and then ask me why I speak to ChatGPT.
Whoa. How often do you and Ollie get together IRL? I learned that term recently, so I'm trying to be hip like the kids.
I mean, we've met each other in flesh once.
You guys spend too much time on the internet.
But I'm
There's
kinda
something
forced
really
to.
weird about this video. It's so like
Ollie's still on. Ollie's still on the case.
We've moved on.
No, honestly, guys, Lee, I'm gonna repost that on our X, right? Look at that video.
How fucking dare you?
Just look at that video on your screen, and you'll see what I mean. Considering how good fucking mobile phones are, somebody's at a golf club. They're not gonna have a fucking Nokia, whatever it's called. That is really shit video. It's shit. Like his face, you just can't work it out. It looks a little bit like
That's a
him, but
good
it's
point.
so blurred.
That is a good point. Okay. So on my computer, my camera here sucks. So typically when I record my episodes, which StreamYard doesn't let me do it, otherwise I would for you guys too. I use my Apple, like my phone as the camera instead, because it's such good quality.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good point, because you're right. You can't really make out Trump's face. You can't really make out his tan. Like, you can't even really make out his voice, because when we were listening to it, it's like so many other people are talking that you can't actually hear Trump talking.
I had an iPhone 12 before this. This is a 15 Pro. I had an iPhone 12.
I have a 15 Pro.
I've had this. But the iPhone 12 would have took a better video than what I'm seeing.
Yeah. It's like a Nokia.
That is like, so who's going to be at a really swanky golf club
With a shitty phone.
with a shit phone that you can't distinguish whether it's Donald Trump's face or not?
That's a good point.
You can see it a little bit, but there's no tan on it either. And also, you look at his hands.
And they're
That
completely
the
normal.
black's gone off his hands. Does that go overnight?
There's also another really good thing here is, where's all the video?
Yeah,
Can
from all the
I
other
s-
people.
So can I fix this? Can I zoom into this better than Ollie could before?
That's a good point too, Ollie, because you guys can't really see them. I have some bruises on my arms from I did a mud run last weekend. It was literally 7 days ago from today. I did a mud run. I still have bruises.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's got like a black face. You can't even see his face at all.
Oh, Danny,
Bravo!
please died.
I'm sorry. I just meant like his face is blacked out because of the shadow.
Fucking hell! It's Mike Tyson.
It's Muhammad Ali.
This is the last time we're having this racist on. Lee.
I'm sorry.
This racist retard, man. This is why they tell me that in the
speak for yourself, Ollie. Fucking, what are you doing on Monday?
Mate, that's it.
It's Labor Day, so I'm going to the creek.
Lee, I think that's an AI generated video.
That's what I'm saying. Look at this.
Look at that. No, look at America on the hat.
I mean, that could be compression. And this whole thing could be compression.
No, look at the American flag.
Yeah, I know. It could be compression.
Having no blue section.
I'm agreeing with you, but I'm just saying, like, look at these trees having no leaves.
Also, that those trees do not have the juniper berry on them either.
No.
Then
Right. So that's what I was going to say. Is where are all of the videos? If Trump's there, why
bring
is
that
it
back
there?
up right now. Trust me. Don't
Trust
take
him.
it off that frame.
I've literally just closed the window.
Oh God.
You ruined everything.
You should have seen the blue section with the stars. It was just one big dot in the middle.
Yeah. Look, I'll play video compression. Don't forget, I just zoomed into fuck on a bad video as well.
But every picture we get in of Donald Trump there doesn't look like Donald Trump.
And there should be 50, right? It's trending on X and other social media platforms that Donald Trump's dead. He's just done a golf weekend. He's just done a meet and greet thing with the people that are around. Everyone isn't tweeting, "Oh, he's alive."
I'm going to quote this. I'm going to change this.
What about the people in the country club when he goes into the club? Because there'll still be people in the club, in the bar area and stuff like that. What about all the people that usually, whenever we see Donald Trump going, because I take it's Mar-a-Lago, is it?
No, they said Virginia. Somebody
Oh,
said
is it?
in the comments.
But whenever we see videos of him, like on a golf weekend at Mar-a-Lago, you'll see him walking back into the thing, like greeting people and stuff like that. Like, it's one of the things. Like, regardless of what people think about Trump, some people fucking love that guy. And
Yeah.
And and if there will be people that will be fucking dying just to shake the man's hand. There's something weird about it all. Something weird. Don't forget, we had this when he had, supposedly had COVID as well. Well, we heard the various reports about how rough he was because at one point people thought he was gone there, didn't they?
I think that people love to speculate that the president's dead. Like, remember when Joe Biden died?
I mean, he didn't know. So how could we know?
Good point. I don't know. Is he dead? Is he alive? Are the school shooters in MK Ultra, or are they just like really shitty people?
I think, like, back on the school shooter thing, as I was saying before about people that are interested, that get in touch with like different podcasts and stuff. I think it's rampant online. I think there is it makes sense in an era of social media that there would be like an incredible government presence on it, like keeping an eye, seeing what, because you get there's a speakeasy feel sometimes about social media, and there really shouldn't be. Like, some people put posts on social media thinking, I'm just speaking to people, not I'm speaking to people and all of the tech companies and all of the intelligence companies. Yeah. So I think there's a lot of people out there like listening and watching at all times. I also think it would never have been easier. Like, if you think back in the 90s, you would have had to trace it back to, if you wanted to find like an Adam Lanza, for instance, you'd have had to chase it back to maybe whatever points of interest you could get, which I probably there'd be a school grade thing. There'll be what kids are in trouble in school, what kids are doing this, purchase histories, all that sort of stuff. But all that is not publicly available, but available to people now. Mm-hmm. Like, can you imagine, right, how if you fed like, to put this on in perspective, because obviously people listening to this podcast are going to know we change things up. But we're doing like three shows this week, doing shorter shows as well for like the last two things. So I fed all of our data into ChatGPT. So like, look, what are we doing? And it gave me a long range forecast of where the podcast should be in 12 months' time. Where it would have been if we kept doing what we were doing, and it's and that's something that's publicly fucking available. Now imagine I could take like Danny Mercy's internet history for the past year. Yeah,
you don't want to look in that. I've looked up some wild things.
But like, that's what I mean. So let's say I could just take you just your internet history and put that into like an advanced AI software. It would give me a full character profile of you. It would be so...
I'd be very curious what it would say.
I feel right-wing racist extremist. Retard, racist, for sure.
100%. Those two words would be in there. Ollie's like, what are we talking about?
I just went to urinate. Sorry. I had to go.
I don't think I would. I don't know. It might say right wing. I feel like everything, like, all my conspiracies keep leaning to the right, though.
No, but I think you have an issue now. Not you, sorry. The world has an issue where anything right of Stalin and communism is fucking far right.
Yeah, I think that a lot of people
it's easy to fall into that bucket. It's far easier to be right wing now than it is to accidentally be left wing. You don't find anyone that's accidentally left wing.
Yeah.
No one's saying, "Oh, I used to be right wing, but the the landscape moved so much, I'm left wing now." That never happens to anybody.
Yes. Because I was listening to a podcast, and this guy was like, "I'm old school liberal, like live and let live. Everyone should just do their own thing." And I was like, that's kind of how I think. Like, you just do your thing, I'll just do my thing. We don't have to even comment on what the other person is doing. Like we could just.
That's the pure version of liberalism, though. Like that's the
But
liberalism in its
not
purest
anymore.
form. No, but that's what it should be. Liberalism should be like small governments, live and let live. Like you just, I want minimal government involvement. You do your shit, I'll do my shit. We'll meet on Thursdays, like,
And we'll
once.
discuss.
Yeah.
We'll discuss what are you doing that I'm not doing? What am I doing that you're not doing? And we'll just move on. But because I try to like lean into like I'm believing the conspiracy, like in every episode, then it does make it sound like I'm a crazy person.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, then you come on our podcast and you do kind of confirm that you believe a lot of the conspiracy theories.
I do a Patreon episode every single month where I tell you if I believe it or if I don't. Like, I think I believe in a lot of them. I think it's hard because I do convince myself like I need to believe in this in order to. But there's a lot of them where I'm like I don't know if I believe in it, but there's some interesting information like flat Earth, right? We talk about this a lot. Like there's some interesting information. I'm not sure I fully believe in it.
I think the way I look at it, there has to be something of value and merit in something for it to stick around. Because otherwise it just gets boring and it falls apart.
Yeah.
For me, like as far as the flat Earth thing goes, the biggest the biggest sign that there was something in that the people that in powerful positions didn't want people looking into is the fact that it was the most searched term on Google, I think, at the time when YouTube was dragged into the US courts and told to sort conspiracy theories out on YouTube. And it was like the flat Earth stuff was fucking huge. Like I don't think people appreciate like the if you happen to be like under a certain age or you weren't because even then being on YouTube, like now everyone watches YouTube. You know, it doesn't matter whether you're into fucking jiu-jitsu or fucking motorsport, whatever it is. Everyone watches what they like on YouTube. Back then, it wasn't like you were. If you were a YouTuber, it was fucking strange and odd because nobody was on YouTube apart from very few like select people. It's like in some ways, I would argue that YouTube was one of our Bitcoin moments. If I'd have thought about what we're doing now.
Doing it back then,
yeah, you're fucking Joe Rogan all of a sudden, because that's how fucking do you know MKBHD, he's like the biggest tech YouTuber on the planet. He's like fucking.
I actually don't watch YouTube very often.
I watch a lot of YouTube, but like he's massive and he's great. Don't get me wrong, but he's massive because he bought an iPhone when they first came out when he was fucking 12, and then he thought, oh, maybe people would want to see the iPhone, and he did a little video on a shitty like fucking webcam saying, I just bought an iPhone, this is it, and he did an unboxing and he put it up. The next thing is he's got like this multi fucking million like tech empire underneath him because he decided to put a video up when he was a fucking teenager. It's crazy. But
really missed an opportunity there.
Yeah.
I also should have bought a house in the housing market crash in 2008, but
yeah, Bitcoin's the one though. I always say how weird it is that in our lifetime there was an asset that came around that if you'd have gone probably at the time, like regardless of how much money you had, if you'd have gone, do you know what, I believe in this, I'm just going to stick everything I have in here and then trust it, you'd be one of the richest people in the world right now.
Yeah, but that is risky. You should not do that with anything.
No, because at the time, I'm saying like, because when Bitcoin came around,
yes,
I was like living at my fucking parents' house. I'm talking about a few thousand here. If you stuck a few thousand into Bitcoin,
but still, that would have been a lot of Bitcoin at the time.
Huge, and you'd have been a fucking billionaire now.
Well, my husband and I talked about it. We're like, when we were in the Navy, some guy that he was in the Navy with us, he was like this oddball, and he was telling us that we need to get into Bitcoin, how it's gonna be like the new thing, and like get into it. And we were like, this guy's so weird. Like, we're not gonna get into Bitcoin. That's so weird. This guy's probably sitting on so much money right now. Like, oh,
Danny, you mentioned flat Earth there.
yeah.
Do you fly a lot?
I mean, I have 1,100 hours from the Navy.
Don't tell me that every now and again when you get on a plane, you just look out and you go, could be flat.
I mean,
Could be.
I've had that thought. I think that it could go either way. Oh,
what
yeah.
would be the reason why they would be covering up though? Have you ever thought that? I mean, it's so what? It's
Yes.
flat. Okay, it's round. It's flat. So if they'd have kept the, because we thought it was flat, like,
I have a theory about it, but it's very biblical.
okay,
So I think that it's going to sound crazy. It's fine. So I think that it's like Satan is at work. We kind of see this kind of all over, right? So Satan's super at work right now in like the world. And so if we can convince everybody that the earth is round instead of flat, the way like Genesis, right? Because that's like the basis of the flat earth theory is like Genesis says in the Bible that the earth is flat. So if we can convince everybody that the earth is round, that we're actually like shooting through outer space, then like you can call into question the Bible, and you're probably like, you might not necessarily believe. And then if you don't believe, like it goes a little bit deeper, then like now you belong to Satan. You don't even have to really like fully not believe, like you don't have to be like a full Satanist. You can just be like, oh yeah, the earth is round. And now like you've questioned the Bible, right? Ideally. And you go to hell now.
it's not just the Bible. I was looking because I've looked recently. I've been
That sounds
looking at
crazy.
other religions, and the
No,
Muslim religion.
Just quickly.
I think they think it's flat as well.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of things that it's like if we can, they don't have to skew your brain. Like you don't have to be like fucking children or like sacrificing children in order to be like a Satanist. Like you can, like it's just like a minute thing where you're like, okay, now you go to hell, right? Like it doesn't have to be that intense. You can get a lot of people with small things.
Yeah, I mean it depends how malevolent you believe a creator would be, doesn't it? Like, it's the.
I think there's different levels too. Like, you can get a lot of people with round Earth, right? But you can get like certain people, like they go to even deeper hell, but they get like more while they're here on Earth, right? So we can talk about like Taylor Swift or Beyonce, like as examples. Well, they have all this money, they have all this power, all this influence. They're they have everything they ever wanted because they're singers and they're performers, whatever. But they have to do some like crazier things. And they would go to necessarily like maybe a different level of hell. I don't know all the ins and outs of how hell works, but like maybe.
I think it's interesting that considering how it's only just come to me now, that considering how the flat Earth people are like so biblical, that no one ever brings up the idea that maybe the round Earth was the Great Deception.
Right. Like maybe that's it. Because then, like, if you can get them to believe that, you can probably get them to believe anything.
Well,
I mean, they changed the Bible too, right? So, like, I was talking to somebody, like, the Book of Enoch talks about, and I did this in my mermaids episode. The Book of Enoch talks about mermaids. Talks about like
all sorts of giants, all sorts of crazy shit. Yeah,
and it's not in the Bible.
That's where the Nephilim is, isn't it? Is
Well, the Nephilim are mentioned briefly in one of the other books, like Genesis or I don't know, Exodus. One of those. Yeah, it was the reason for the flood. Was the Nephilim?
Yeah.
And so,
oh yeah, of course.
But they don't. That's it. We're done. We don't talk about it. Like that's the end of it. Like the mermaids were mentioned in the Book of Enoch, but then the mermaids and sirens are mentioned. Sirens, not necessarily mermaids. They're mentioned in so many different cultures all over the world. So you're telling me that all these cultures at different time frames and like history all have the same thing? I don't know.
See, I have a big problem with stuff like mermaids and things, and like monsters in general
Hotels.
is when you see old maps, right? When you consider like let's say three of us. It's an unfortunate crew, but we're going on a voyage. At least one
Great,
of us has
here we
been in
go.
the Navy.
Oh, I never saw a ship. We're fucked.
I've got. I grew up on a ship, so I slept.
well.
I slept in the drawer of a ship. This is a true story in the merchant navy. Mum and dad. When Mum went out.
Ollie's got us.
Yeah,
Yep.
Were they taking you around good little
to
St.
get me to
James?
sleep, Lee. I don't know if my dad told you this. To get me to sleep, they used to put a little bit of whiskey in my milk, and yeah.
It doesn't surprise me.
You know we're fucked when like Ollie's the best we got.
Yeah, I know.
We're like, here we go.
I don't get seasick. I'm just like,
Oh, I do. I'm just gonna be throwing up the whole time.
It's like there's two people that are in the same boat here, and that's us and Ollie's children. But the
Okay, sorry.
fuck. What was I saying?
We're gonna go on a voyage.
We're all three of us are on a
Right.
boat.
We're going on
Yeah.
a boat. We're going on a trip.
So it is, but we're in like fucking like 1700 and fuck nuts.
Oh, so we're
whatever it
really
is.
dying.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
definitely dead.
So we're going on a galleon. Yeah, we're going to go and find some new land, and then so the last person that's been away turns around and says, "Right, like Captain Oliver, here you go. Here's the latest map we have." So
I can't
we
fucking read a map.
so we
Oh,
give that.
seriously? You can't read a map?
A Google map, yeah.
Okay, I'll read the map.
So yeah, right. You can be the map reader. So we give you the map, and you
Stay
spell it
away
out.
from the giant fucking squid.
And like, so we've got the rough shape of the UK there. We've got the rough shape of Europe and some other fucking surrounding countries. And then in amongst all this, we've got a fucking picture of a kraken. We've got some fucking mermaids over there. We've got some fucking monster things on the on land. What's the like? These were genuine fucking navigation devices.
And you know we still don't travel through those areas. Did you know that?
Yeah, yeah.
To this day, and it's not on the maps anymore, but they still will not travel through those areas. They have like shipping lanes, and those are like that. They conveniently go around all the areas where on the old maps there's
Yeah.
a kraken or there's like a sea monster of whatever. Like we still
Yeah.
don't go through there.
My friend,
Weird.
my friend that was in the Marines, he left the Marines and he did like private security work on like oil tankers and stuff like that afterwards. And he would say to me like because so they were off like in like Somalia and stuff like that on these oil rigs, on these tankers, and he was saying it's so weird. He said because he said the same thing you did. He said look, like they're called like shipping lanes, but
Yeah.
like you can see to the horizon, and there's no fucking ships going through these areas, but we still have to fucking tootle all the way around these massive fucking areas of water.
My dad
He
said the
"We're-
same, mate. He said
Yeah.
some of it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, he said
Yeah.
we could take like we're going through waters where we know there are going to be pirates. That's why we're there, is because we know we're going to go through waters where there's pirates. We could skip all of this out by going as the fucking crows flies that way.
It's
but we
faster,
don't. We
but
have
we
to
don't.
go around. Yeah. So
No,
it's
but
so
also
the
they
wild-
get told not to go through certain waters because there's pirates there when they don't know if there actually is pirates there. But they're
Well,
not
the
allowed to
thing
go through
is,
them.
Ollie. The thing is, like, they know because he's had fucking contact with pirates and like that. And like, I remember him turn around to me and say, "Well, you get paid this much money. Sooner or later, you have to shoot at something." But the thing is, that would suggest to me then. So if you're paying a private security company X amount of money to get like X many bootnecks in your vessel to go through, because at the time he was on the largest oil like tanker that was in the sea at the time, and you're paying those people to do that. That means it's safer to take the large. To be fair, the largest one, it's so fucking high up anyway. No pirates taking that over. That was a fucking holiday for him. But like on the smaller ones, you're saying it's safer to take your chance with the pirates than go the other way. That's what doesn't make sense.
What do they not want you to know? And why did they take it out of the Bible?
That was probably the same thing back because we've said this before about the maps. About why did they put a crack in there? Why did they put mermaids there?
Right, like
Why-
they were
why
drawing the map and they were like, oh, let me just doodle right here in the middle of the ocean. Just do a little doodle.
But maybe, because the way I thought of it before is there was probably actual krakens there.
No, absolutely. I
Actual
still
krakens,
agree with that.
What if there wasn't? What if they still back then they do not want you going to find more land?
Then
What
why
if
would
the
there
conspiracy
be
goes
areas
way back? You know,
back
what if this area that we're in, we're supposed to stay in? What if there is more land? Let's go there. What if there is more land and they've said it is those motherfuckers do not come in here no matter what. You need to control them, and you know technology has evolved now.
Yeah.
But back then, what they do now, they just make shipping routes, and you say you can't go this way because X, Y, Z. But back then, they put krakens there to stop you from doing that.
But did you see? Do you remember the satellite images of what that thing that looked like a fucking snake's head?
Yeah, I've seen some really weird, like...
Yeah, and then you've got the Baltic Sea anomaly as well. Remember the Baltic Sea anomaly that looked
Yeah,
like something
I
was fucking...
interviewed.
Sorry, not. Hang on, mate. We'll go with that in a minute. Not the Baltic Sea anomaly. The fucking Antarctic Sea, like fucking whatever it was called.
Oh,
They
the
had
weird
that-
thing that was moving?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
And it
ball.
went all the way up south fucking Africa or something. Wherever it was.
And then, like, nobody ever talked about it. It was gone. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And that came with like tsunami warnings and all sorts, didn't it, I think?
And then nothing came. I don't
Um,
know.
I'm trying to find this fucking snake head that was seen through satellite images, but
Somebody just sent me something like that. Let me see if I can find it. It was on Instagram. I don't know. People send me all kinds of things.
They're definitely trying to, I don't know, stop us from finding something. You know, stop us from seeing something.
Right.
There's something they don't want us to know.
it feels like there's a
There's
sub
a lot they don't want us to know. Why?
Yeah, but it feels like there's like a sub reality, doesn't it? Like there's
Yeah.
like in the same way as like you can either like you can
Maybe I just saved it.
you can go on the internet, you can go on the surface web, or you can go on the deep web, and you know there's going to be some horrible shit on the deep web, and like it's that choice of whether you go there or not. It feels like they know what's on this fucking subterranean level, and we just don't know.
Can you
They don't
imagine
want
if
us to
all
know.
this chaos that we're going through right now in all our countries, all this fucking chaos is just to control us from asking questions about what's beyond the Antarctic?
Do you know what the wild thing
But
is
it-
for me?
yeah.
What if they're right?
I
All
think
this-
that...
Sorry, go on, Danny.
I don't know. I want them to be right. Like, I want them to be lying to us. That way it's not as malicious as we are making out to be. You know how, like, we're defaulting to, like, oh, they're lying to us because a bad thing. What if they're lying to us? We talked about this a little bit, Lee. Like, what if they're lying to us to protect us?
Yeah, because they have to do it.
Because we'll literally get fucking eaten.
That it's the same thing, right?
I can find it.
Oh, did you guys listen to you might not have done, Danny. I know Ollie did. Who was the UFO guy that was on Rogan the other day? Did all the kind
Gary Nolan, I just finished listening to it today.
Right. So he was on the Joe Rogan podcast. Do you know who Gary Nolan is?
No.
He's he does a load of stuff into UFOs. Is he Harvard? Is he a professor? At
Stanford, I
Harvard?
think. Stanford.
Stanford.
He was a cancer I'm not gonna,
Immunologist.
Yeah, like he did a lot of stuff with that, and kind of stumbled onto the whole UFO thing, alien thing when he analyzed the Anaconda little alien thing that Stephen Gray did for the Sirius project, and then he said, well, no, he came out and said this is not an alien, it's it's a deformed fetus. It has like a ridiculous amount of anomalies. But yeah, from doing that, the CIA got in touch with him and said, "We need you to investigate like XYZ," and he's got a career off the back of that. What were you going to say, Lee? Sorry.
Lee, did you go from drinking wine to drinking beer?
No. I'm still drinking wine.
Oh, it just looked like a beer bottle.
I
should have brought my wine. I thought about it too. I was like, damn. But then, so it's only 4 p.m. my time when we started, which is like 10 p.m. your time or something.
Anything past 12, you're good.
So I was like, I don't know if I should.
We wouldn't have judged.
You would have.
I mean, I am now, but it's at least you'd be drunk.
I can grab a beer. I have the beer fridge. It's right here.
Go get some beer.
Oh my gosh, I'll be right back. Oh wait, I don't want you guys to hear me jumping over things.
We can talk about it now.
What are you gonna say about the going on?
I feel I should wait now.
Okay, wait. What have you been doing today?
Not a lot, but I'm trying to remember what I was going to say now.
Okay. No, I listened to the full thing. It was very cancer. It was very cancer focused for the first hour of the show.
Yeah, it's fucking. Yeah, very very cancerous. Yeah, no, I've there was something that he said through that podcast that really fucking resonated. But in fact, I think I messaged you about it, but it really resonated with me. I'm not being funny. Did she not just say the fridge is just over there? Like what? This is a long time.
Yeah, the handlers have come to the door with a beer.
Yeah, like I don't. However much money Danny is making on this podcast, you stick a 0 behind it, 2 maybe.
Yeah,
like in your head, like that's. Yeah, but CC she's trying to pretend. Like,
yeah, I think it's an empty can that somebody's filled with water.
Yeah. Shh.
It's back.
Shh. Oh, you guys.
Yeah. So on the Gary Nolan podcast, with Rogan,
he's gonna take his pants off. Oh my gosh! Are you taking your pants off, Ollie?
Yes, I am. I feel so much better.
Get off your mic. Get off your mic now before you forget.
Oh, I'm drinking Angry Orchard.
Oh,
I've got a fucking Angry Orchard.
It's so refreshing. So we did the comparison. It has a lot less sugar than soda. And I like the bubbles. I drink it while I'm in the lake.
Oh, that's so much better.
My other option was Modelo, but I don't have any beer salt.
What the fuck? What's beer salt?
Salt you put in beer?
What?
Beer salt? You don't put salt in your Modelo? Oh,
This
man.
sounds like magic.
Okay, so you don't want to put too much because it'll fizz up and it'll kind of explode. My dad does it sometimes when he gets me a Modelo. He puts too much beer salt in it because then you have to chug the beer, and they think it's so funny. It's not funny because then I get heartburn.
Is it like real salt? Just like normal salt?
Just salt. You can put just regular salt. We can buy salt at the liquor store that looks like a little beer bottle because then it fits in the beer hole easier to put. But you just put regular salt in there, and then you only put a little bit, just maybe a little small pinch, and it just, I don't know, it was good. In your Modelo.
I'll take it. First thing I drink in the morning is a
beer with salt.
Yeah,
beer with salt.
Everybody does.
No, it's salt water. Every morning I drink 2 beans
real
of salt in water. Yeah. Yeah. So
or you can get lime salt. We have some lemon lime flavored salt right now, so we put that in there.
Do you know the best thing? Right now, fucking Saltgate. The best thing I've ever tasted was chicken salt. Apparently, it's big in Australia.
Chicken salt? Is it made on chickens?
My girlfriend got it sent over from Australia, and it's it was when we first got together. She said, "Oh, my brother sent me some chicken salt over." I was like, "What the fuck is chicken salt?"
Is it good?
It's it's salt with chicken seasoning in it, and she gave me two things of it, and I've missed it ever since I ran out of it. Like, it's the greatest thing I've ever tasted. It's salt, but with like chicken seasoning in it. But when I say chicken seasoning,
Like chicken bouillon?
kind of, yeah.
Okay.
It's got that. It's got like a meaty taste to it. That on fries, it's the fucking greatest thing in the world.
I just listened to a whole episode about salt, and I'm about to change my salt, and it's going to be more expensive. And you know what? It's probably the best salt in the world.
Which salt you going for?
The Baja Gold salt.
Oh,
Because the way that they process it, it doesn't have any. It's like just salt, just sea salt. Yeah. Anyway,
I feel like this podcast has started to go a little bit salty.
we
Don't-
can't
don't-
stay on one
don't-
topic.
don't laugh.
I thought it was funny. Actually, don't tell my husband that I laughed at that joke because he gets mad at me all the time. He does some dumb dad joke, and I don't laugh because I don't think they're very funny. And then he's like, "You never laugh at my jokes." So if he knew that I laughed at all these jokes just now, he would be mad. Don't tell him.
My wife does that. She says, "You don't laugh at me." And I'm like,
He definitely listens to your podcast. You do, especially with other people.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Yeah, you've just been rumbled. Yeah, he does. No, he doesn't tell you he does, but he does.
He listens to my podcast. He does listen to my podcast. He doesn't listen to your podcast, so he wouldn't know.
motherfucker.
I know.
Bastard.
He's too busy listening to Sean Ryan or something.
I feel like he'd love us as well.
I'd like to hope so.
I think he
Fucking
barely listens to my
adorable.
podcast. Okay, so he listens to my podcast to make sure I don't give out any personal information.
Right.
I mean, you talk to Lee on a treadmill.
He knows about that. Oh! Yes, Kristen, you can get an update on Amy.
Amy.
Guys.
Right, sorry, because this is going to go on dead long. Right, hang on, because I want to know about Amy as well.
Hold on, I gotta
Also.
say the thing.
Right, quickly.
Yes.
What all I was going to say about Gary Nolan was
Yes, say that.
is that when he was talking about the way the research that's being done with cancer and what RNA vaccines can do in the future to get rid of it, I am a gazillion% convinced, because we're talking about the bad things being done for altruistic purposes, and maybe it's not like the fucking cult of Satan that's behind everything. I believe that that COVID was a fucking front for a mass test of RNA vaccines.
Absolutely, 100%.
Like so
Yep.
convinced that it was just a widespread stress test of the technology. And the shit thing is it feels fucking evil now, but if you fast forward 50 years and you can fucking pop a quick fucking vaccine into some kid to get rid of leukemia or childhood cancers and stuff like that, at what point, how many lives have to be saved over the course of the future before you level out this one thing? It's exactly the same thing as I was talking about. It's like someone goes in for a heart bypass in hospital right now. Like, the only reason we know what the fucking organs do is because we were ripping them out of live people in the fucking butt-fuck 1800s.
In the Holocaust, they were doing that.
Yeah. Like
They were doing all kinds of weird things. They learned a lot during the Holocaust because the doctors were doing crazy experiments on people to find out what different things. Like, why do you think?
Yeah.
Like, how many pounds does it take to break a femur? Well, we found that out in the Holocaust. We found out all kinds of
War.
crazy things.
War is the mother of war is the mother of invention, and we haven't had a war which is warranted invention for a long time.
Yep. It's crazy. It's wild. So.
Amy, tell us about Amy, because you.
Okay.
I can't remember. Did I
freaking
listen?
out.
Did I hear you say this on the podcast, or did you message me about it?
I don't know Amy.
I think I messaged you about. No. So you and I talked about Amy when I came on your podcast a couple weeks ago.
I knew.
Yep.
I knew. I was in on the fucking Amy backstory. Ollie is
Yes.
going to need read in.
Okay,
on Amy.
Ollie, let's tell
I
you
was
the
in a
story.
caravan at the time.
Where are you going?
I was with my kids. Yeah,
Neat.
Yeah.
it was
Hey,
terrible.
just so you know, just between me and you, hang on a second. just between me and you, Danny. that week he was in the caravan for, yeah. Only the best numbers the podcast's ever seen.
That's because I was on your podcast twice that week.
That's the second podcast we did together. Highest downloads we've ever had.
No way. You're
Yep.
just making me feel good.
Well, yeah, but I'm doing two things: making you feel good, making him feel bad. Here we are.
You do realise I can hear everything when you
I
drop
was
me
like,
down.
wait,
still-
once he's like out of
still
this, he
here.
can still hear us. Okay,
I know.
so if you don't know about Amy, so my son started talking about this imaginary friend named Amy.
I heard that on the podcast. Yes, I remember
Yeah.
this.
So, and he would tell me like these weird things about Amy. Like Amy would tell him things like we were driving down the road and he's like, "Hey, that place is open." I was like, "What place?" He's like, "Oh, like I will call it McDonald's because it wasn't McDonald's. McDonald's is open." I was like, "What? How do you know that's McDonald's?" He's like, "I don't know. Somebody told me." So it's like, "Buddy, can you read my brain? Like, can you read my thoughts?" He's like, "No, Amy told me." I was like, "That's fucking weird." So I leave. I went to Colorado for 2 weeks. And I was convinced that Amy was a demon to begin with because I was like, Amy is a girl's name. I've never met a boy named Amy. But he kept saying Amy's a boy, but he would refer to her as she or like, so I was like, okay, demons, like ghosts are just whatever the gender they are. Demons would shapeshift to kind of, I don't know, like change on you a little bit. So he kept saying Amy's a boy, Amy's a boy. And I was like, okay, that is so freaking weird. Like this whole thing is weird. I was freaking out. I had seen like a little like child size ghost and I heard it run away. But when we investigated the house, because it was like 10:30 at night, the kids were sleeping. So what do we see? Really, really freaky. So I'm freaking out about Amy. I leave. I'm like, I'm just not going to mention Amy anymore. I just won't talk about Amy. Actually, while I was on my vacation is a strong term for what I did. I was not on vacation really. But while I was in Colorado, I was listening to my phone, just like music in the car. And If You Seek Amy by Britney Spears came on. And I was like, that's weird. Like Amy's been on my like that's a really weird song to come on. So I was freaking out. And I decided I'm just not going to mention Amy anymore to my son because he's 4, right? Like if I don't bring it up, maybe he won't bring it up. But he did. He kept bringing up Amy after I got back. He was like, "Oh, Amy says this. Amy says that." Always talking about Amy fondly. Well, I don't know, like a week and a half ago, we were sleeping. It was the middle of the night, like 4:30 in the morning. Our fire alarm starts going off. Our fire alarm in our bedroom is going off. So my husband and I wake up. And then so they're all connected in the house. So the one, like when it goes off in my room, it's supposed to go off everywhere, but it didn't. It went off in my room and then it started to go off in the living room. But the boys' rooms, like their fire alarm didn't go off. The one in the basement didn't go off. Just those two. And so Taylor, he turns off the smoke alarm. He gets back in bed and I was like, that's weird. It seemed like it went off in our room and we smelled around. We're like, there's no fire. We looked, we're like, okay, everything seems fine. So we go back to bed. A few minutes later, it goes off again. Like, what the heck? So Taylor just like disconnects the smoke alarm and just like, I don't know, put it away. Because it was the one that was in our room was triggering it. So he took the one off of our wall. He never put it back up. And he put it away. And then I was on the phone with somebody. I was talking to them about potentially being a guest on my podcast. We were going back and forth. And I was like, you're never going to like guess. Because we were talking about demons and different things. I was like, the weirdest thing just happened to me last night. The smoke alarm went off. And my son's been talking about Amy. And she goes, well, there's a demon named Amy. And I was like, what?
I'm literally reading this as you're saying.
Yeah, I sent it to you so you could pop it up. Yeah. She goes, there's a demon named Amy, and it's actually the demon of fire. And I was like, the fuck it is? No. I was freaking out. She's like, no, don't freak out. She's like, it's fine. She's like, it's so easy just to get rid of a demon. I'm like, easy to get rid of? That doesn't sound easy. So there's a happy ending to this story. So she sends me this thing. Will you put it up on the screen, Lee?
I was looking at this independently. Did you send it on Instagram or
do I need to send it on?
Send it on WhatsApp because I don't
Hold
have
on.
Instagram on my laptop.
Why? Just open Instagram on your laptop. Anyway, so this demon.
He won't remember his logins.
Yeah. So I'll read it for you while he's
I'm
working
professional. This is like my work laptop. I don't like to admit.
on it. Oh, okay.
Oh, fucking hell. It's the Conspiracy Podcast Instagram, isn't it? I've no excuse.
So Amy is the demon of fire, described The pillar of flames. Oh, here it is. He is claimed to teach astronomy and liberal arts.
He.
He
It's called Amy.
called Amy. He's
Oh my
a
God.
male demon, and he's the demon of fire. My fire alarm was going off, and of liberal arts. So that kind of, I was like, okay, well, sometimes he refers to Amy as a boy, but he says she. But he always tells me like Amy is a boy. Yeah, look how creepy that thing is.
Amy is a gothic demon described as the lesser key of Solomon and and as a president, appearing initially as a flame before turning into human form. Amy is a demon that appears in the form of a shape-shifting pillar of flames through much like the. Sorry, I've not fucking glasses on. That's fucking wild. But yeah, no. I was just before you sent me this, I was alignment, natural evil.
Neutral evil.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Neutral.
So
What does neutral evil mean?
I'll explain it in a second. Continue your thought, Lee.
I'm just saying, like the neutral evil is like the wildest thing to have on fucking top trumps. Sorry, I'm reading this, but I'm trying to read this in my head. I need my glasses on. That's fucked.
So this demon, if you read through it, it's like obviously the demon like fell with Satan and like served with Satan, but thinks like wants to be back on like God's good side. It kind of explains, and then believes that his current appearance also is a punishment from God, but wants to be like back on God's good side, but like keeps being tricked basically by Lucifer to do bad things, so it'll never get back to like God's good graces or whatever. I read through it and I was like, okay, I don't know if this is all true or what, but this lady that I was on the phone with, she was so nice to me. I was like freaking out because I'm like, I think my son is being haunted by a demon. Is he going to be possessed? I don't know. So I was like, what do I do? Do I bless the house? Do I have an exorcist come and like rid the house of evil? Like, what do I do? She's like, no, like you can do it. So she sent me this YouTube that has like these prayers, and it was like prayers to cast out like bad things. And I was also going to bless the house. I just haven't done that yet, which I still am going to. But it's like a 3-hour YouTube. So I just pressed play on my iPad. I made it like really loud and I played it just in the house. And since I did that, my son has not brought up Amy. And of course, I'm not going to bring up Amy. I'm not trying to like bring Amy back. So and we have prayed for protection. We have prayed over the house and over, I haven't blessed every like opening to the house, like, but I pressed play on the YouTube prayers, let it play loudly in my house. And since then I have not heard anything about Amy or had any weird things happen, knock on wood. So
That is fucking wild.
right?
Yeah.
So Kristen, did that answer your question?
But that that could have been anything.
Do we believe that? Right? Like I don't know. I believe it.
100%. I think kids are switched on to shit like this.
Well, and they say that kids are closer to God, which means that like if you believe in God, you also believe in evil. Like you can't believe in one without the other.
Like Lee's young boy has seen orbs. I saw.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that.
my mum and dad have said this. I saw orbs when I was little. Exactly what Lee explains with his young lad is what I saw. What I have vivid memories of waking up with orbs in the room and one actually touching my eyeball and feeling it. I actually felt it and it stung.
Yeah.
And I can remember that from being a kid.
Was this orb coming out of your uncle?
You're a cunt.
That's fucked.
But have I ever? I don't know if I've told you this, Danny. I don't even know if I've told this on the show. My oldest boy, he once, I think this must have been when he was about 4 years old, and he turned around to my wife and he said, when you was young, I was your dad.
I've heard things like that.
And it was such a weird thing for her to, her father, my wife's from Ecuador, and her mum left her dad. They had a a big falling out, and she wanted to kind of escape that lifestyle, and she moved back to the UK. Her dad died just before my oldest was born, and he said, when you was young, I was your dad. And after that, he said, why did you leave me? This was at 4 years old. He said this. I think I've told you this before, Lee, and I think at the time you're quite skeptical about it and that, but I'm convinced there's something there with that. I don't know if it's a reincarnation thing or like a passing of memories or whatever, but
they say that happens.
Yeah. And
so they say that like you are always part of the same family. Like if you do reincarnate, you have like the same family, like however it works out. But then also that children, especially young children, have like this. They're way more sensitive because the veil isn't like fully closed yet. For them.
I think kids are just they're switched onto it.
Yeah.
One of the things I find weird is. Like we've all done it before with people, and it becomes less like less of a thing that happens. I think the older you get, but it still happens. It's happened to me a couple of times. Like even quite recently, it's happened with a few people, where the two people in mind, Ben might be still listening to this show, and a friend of mine, Stuart. Those are two people that. When I don't know, fucking maybe Ollie.
You don't want to admit that.
That he fucking loves me.
As soon as I spoke to those people, instantly I was like, "Oh, we're really good friends. We are good friends already." Right. And I find that so it's such a strange thing that like. Because it's not even like right, fair enough. Maybe it might be slightly different with Ollie because when he come on my podcast, I want him to talk to me about aliens. So it's a slightly different separate situation because he's actually bringing something I want to listen to. But when you meet people that you don't really know, like especially Stuart, for instance, as well, where I didn't know that guy at all. Or if we were into the same stuff and like within like 2 minutes of speaking to that guy, I was like, oh fuck, right, you're ace. I don't believe that's just like this fucking accidental thing that happens. There has to be something else there, and whether it's because before I used to do these things, because I've always thought to myself, if I can get close enough to someone, like I always joke, if you can get me so close enough to smell, like if I can just smell somebody, I can tell you whether they're a good person if I can get that close to them. I've always been really good at that, and it turns out that goes beyond the sniff test. Like that's I think I can do it just speaking to people like online. Like 2 minutes in, I'm like, all right, okay, fuck you.
I think a lot of people can do that though, because like you ever get like a bad feeling about somebody, you're like, I just don't like this guy. Like I just don't like this person. I don't know why. I just do not like them.
Yeah, this is just regardless of what effort is put in here.
Yep.
On both parts.
They could be the nicest person in the world, but you don't like them.
Positive and negative rubbing together. Yeah.
Yep.
I wonder whether that's got some sort of like reincarnation thing, but reincarnation.
I think there's less of us. I think the population is less than what they're saying. I don't think there's fucking billions of people just roaming the world. That are just. I think people. There might be like billions of fucking NPCs walking the world, but I think there's. I think there's less of us. I think that we're supposed to. They put us together.
Yeah,
I want to answer Kristen's question really fast, if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, let me bring it up so people can see it.
So she wonders why it shows like our house and our son. So this is, I'm not trying to be weird here for a second. I'm just going to share my faith for a minute. So we recently, I'm not trying to be weird.
This is
no, I don't want to be weird, but we recently started believing in God. We recently like found our faith, and my husband and I just got baptized. About a month ago now.
Good for you.
Thank you. And so I was told, I don't know by who.
Got baptized by his uncle.
Is your uncle pastor?
No.
Oh,
It was way.
no.
He fed me
Come on.
pasta.
Anyway, so I was told by somebody that like when you start to find God, like the devil has to try harder to get you. Because like before we weren't believers, like he didn't really have to try that hard because we were just already going to go to hell. And I don't know if this is true by any means, but now that we believe, he wants to kind of, especially like new believers are kind of still on the cusp that like they might not fully believe yet, and so he wants to try to reel you back in, and so they do a lot to attack you. Whoever told me that, I was like, wow, because like my husband and I have never fought as much as we've been fighting lately. My son seeing this demon, like all these weird things happening in our life, and like I was like, maybe that's what's happening is like it's trying to shake our faith.
Tests.
Yeah.
I believe that.
So anyway, just to
No,
answer that
because
question.
like I wouldn't say. I don't know if I found a faith, but I know there's something. You know, I don't know. I don't even know what religion I am, or if it's any religion. But I believe in something, and when I do go to church, which I have been, I kind of feel, I feel that this, I feel like a homely feeling there.
Mm-hmm.
But since I've started to do that, and I said this to Lee, and I thought it was this house, but this is a brand new house. I've seen shit in this house. I've seen weird shit in this house. Stuff in the corner of my eye.
I don't believe
Yeah.
shit is tied to age and in houses. I don't.
I agree with
don't-
that too, though.
But
Yeah,
this
it
is,
could be brand new show, like
but I've
Poltergeist.
narrowed it down to when I've started to believe that there's
Yeah.
something.
Because I was seeing things out of my eye, out of the corner of my eye too, like figures walking in my house, and it was only when I was alone. And my husband, like, he didn't see any of these weird things happening with like Amy, and he didn't really believe my son. He was like, "You have an imaginary friend, good for you." Like he didn't believe me, and I didn't tell my husband that I prayed that I played the prayers in my house. And this isn't like I'm not trying to convince anybody to be any sort of faith. That's not the point of this, but I wonder if that's kind of what it is, like a test, or like he's trying to.
Do you find
bring
more
back.
intrusive thoughts as well, like trying to fuck with
I
your
have
mind?
a lot more like crazy dreams. I have crazy dreams anyway, but I do have some crazy dreams. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm down with that.
I believe that that's what's happening. It's like I'm finding my faith, and I've never had anything weird like this ever happen to me before. So we're finding our faith. We got baptized. We go to church every Sunday now. Is that the reason? Seems like a good enough reason to me. I don't know.
See, there was a minute. There was a minute on our house, like when stuff was going on. That was weird. Like the two things that really stick out to me was, and it was all around the same time, where I woke up maybe 5 or 6 times. It was like once a week. So it was quite regularly, where I heard like 3 loud knocks, like on the front door, like really loud, to the point where I jumped up. And that's the thing. My son's not like the fucking deepest of sleepers. He would have woke up with something. It was that because it woke me up.
Yeah.
And I remember the first time it happened freaked me out to the point where I like where my spare room is in the house is where I keep all my drum stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And before I went down to the door, I took like part of one of the boom arms off one of the drums. So I had something like bat sized in my hand. And then it happened like shortly after. The odd thing about this as well is it happened shortly after my uncle died as well. But yeah, that happened like maybe 6 weeks. Then I had my son coming into the room to be like freaked out about seeing these orbs in his room. I know I've already said in the podcast that I've got like glow in the dark stars and moons and stuff like that on his wall. It was winter time, I think, and it was 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, so it should have been pitch black, and those things should have been like pretty faded by then. I walked in his room and they were so bright, to the point when you see like luminous stickers and stuff like that, and like they're illuminating things. They're not just like glowing on the wall; they're illuminating the room. And it was almost like it was like I'd left like the light on, like all evening, and then come into a pitch dark room and turn them off. That's how fucking bright they were. So they were absorbing some sort of fucking light to charge them up like that.
Yeah.
And then the other weird one that happened was I was walking down the stairs in my house, and I came down the staircase, and I saw like I'll say now, it was like a shadow figure, like a short shadow figure, and it ran from the bottom of the stairs, because I keep like anyone that's got a fucking staircase. Like the fucking coats and stuff go on the bottom of the stairs, no matter how much you don't want to do it, and it makes
Everybody
you fucking
does it.
awkward. Like as soon as you clear that motherfucker, 2 days later, there's like 7 coats on it in a bag.
In a bag, yeah. It's always, yeah.
And so I thought it was my kid, and so I quietly whizzed down the stairs, burst in the living room, but he's right over the other side of the living room. We've got quite a large living room, like playing with his toys in the corner. I'm like, there is no way he has ran from the bottom of the stairs into the living room, and then not only done that, had the foresight to prepare a game to be playing.
Oh, yeah.
When I jumped, that's like, because it was just, he just looked up at me and was like, were you out there? He's like, no. Why? I'm like, oh, no reason. Don't be freaked out. Not like I am.
Everything's good. Everything's good.
It's not just. It isn't just with humans though. Like I don't know if you've had anything with animals ever. Have you ever heard stories of animals?
Yours, Ollie, and this is why I'm worried.
Well, growing up, we had a dog called Brandy, which was a Labrador cross between an Irish Wolfhound. Looked kind of more like a scruffy Labrador.
Sounds awesome.
But
just quickly, do you know what I like is the fact that there's like I've kept it, because obviously there's patrons listening. We've had 6 people watching for ages, and you started talking about Labradors, and it went down to 5, as if after 2.5 hours, someone's gone, fuck Labradors.
Maybe they're
Like,
busy. Maybe they have
fuck
things to
you.
do. 2.5 hours, they're like, yeah, we're sick of this shit. These people keep talking.
anyway, my
If you'd said
dad.
boxer dog, I'm in. Fuck Labradors.
No, labs are good.
My dad is sat down and he's watching the TV. He's having a beer, and the dog walks in, and he's stroking it. He's stroking the dog next to him, and he just hears my mum upstairs say, "Brandy, get off the bed." And then he looks down, and there's nothing there, but he's stroking this dog, and literally. He went upstairs, and apparently I witnessed this, but I cannot remember it. I was too young. I must have been about 8 or something. But like my mum said, all the hairs on his arms, like static, were up on end. But it doesn't stop there, because my mum said it was about a few weeks later. She saw the dog go into the bathroom, and she went in to get the dog out because she just cleaned the bathroom, and it was tiled floors, and there were nothing in the bathroom. She saw the same dog just go into the bathroom. Nothing weird happened, but that same house, I have a memory from that house, and that is from the orbs. I saw those little red dots in that house, in that same house. I can remember one day my mum was taking me to the doctors because I don't know if I had a fever or what, but I remember hallucinating, and it might have been the same time that I had the orb thing. And a few days before, I'd watched the film American Werewolf in London, and I can remember looking up, and my mum had, because she makes pottery, and she had a lot. We had the loft where the staircase comes down, where you open the loft and the stairs come down, and you can go into your loft, and it's It's like
into
an
the ladder or into the attic.
Yeah, you go into the attic. Yeah. Well, that she had like pottery stuff. She just started a pottery business at the time, and that was open. And I looked at the top of the stairs.
Ollie's underplaying his mum's talents here. She's fucking phenomenal.
Oh,
she?
she is good. Yeah, she's done well with it.
Does she have a website? Can I buy something?
Yeah, she's got a website. I won't say it on here because it'll reveal. Because if this is going out to the actual
Public.
podcast, the
You just send it to me.
it's got my surname. But I looked up into that loft, and I can only describe this. Have you ever seen Exorcist?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that face, that white face that pops up?
I think so, yeah. I don't do a lot of scary movies anymore.
A very cynical face. If you type in Exorcist and you type in white face Exorcist, there is a very...
Swing and a miss was cynical there, Ollie. I'm not...
It's horrible. It's just... I looked into this up as I was getting my shoes on.
It's supposed to be Zozo, isn't it? It's supposed to be Zozo.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I swear that fucking face looked at me, and I was hysterical, and I can remember that it was in that house. And that was just it wasn't even that. The house was probably built in the 1960s or something like that. It wasn't even that old at the time. But I can. That house was fucking weird. Some weird shit went down. So I'm.
See, my thing with ages of places is I know I've said this on the podcast, so again, apologise, but look, we've got new listeners, so it's fine. There was no band practice rehearsal room. I have said this on the show too. Ben, who will be listening to this show, might be still listening to this show right now. We used to rehearse in the same band practice room. It was an old barn that had been converted into a soundproof studio. So there was it was a big old fucking barn. Because you had like 7 at one point, I think, or like full band setups and in their own little areas in there. And it wasn't the old barn that was weird. Next to the barn, they built they built a bit of office space upstairs and purpose-built toilets for the band room next door. So you go out of the rehearsal room into those. I fucking swear, you walked to the toilet and you fucking jogged back. You walked down like a man. You had your piss, and then you went, I don't want to fucking be in here.
But that's like the movie Poltergeist, right? Let me move this because I got more comfortable. Like the movie Poltergeist, where I think in that movie the houses are brand new, but they built it on like an Indian burial ground, which is why she had a poltergeist in her camera. Not in her camera, excuse me, in her TV.
My house is built on an old maternity ward.
Ooh.
Which I didn't know until we moved into it. Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like maternity wards are supposed to be nice, but like an old one, like lots of people died.
Yeah, but no one wants to be haunted by fucking ghost children.
Oh no, they're the worst.
Those kids. We barely want our own kids.
Them two.
I'm just kidding.
Them two fucking twins from The Shining deserve to be fucking chopped up with an axe.
Did you know that hotel
terrifying.
is in Colorado?
Is it
I
in
went
Colorado?
there one time. Mm-hmm. Up in
there?
Estes Park. Yeah. Oh, I didn't stay there. No, I just went there. If you stay there, I guess it's really creepy. I never went there. I mean, I went there, but I did not stay into like a room.
I watched that film too young. It's one of my favorite films of all time. Is The Shining, a horror film?
It is my favorite film of all time.
But those two twins. Oh my god, scary.
I don't do a lot of scary movies anymore because I think I freak myself out too much.
Do you know what I love about I don't know whether he did it once or more than once. But if you watch that film, if you pay really close attention to it, certain shots, the carpet, that carpet pattern, will be going one way down the hall, and then the next shot, the pattern will be going the opposite direction. So at certain points in the film, he'd rip all the carpet. He had the carpets ripped up from the hotel and relayed the opposite way, just to fuck with the audience. Just because it was like a subliminal thing where it would unsettler. So, and the other thing would be is the rooms would never. You wouldn't notice it until you watch it. It's weird you wouldn't notice it because it feels like something that would happen in some sort of cheap, like sitcom. So the kitchen, especially, if you there's a doorway they come out of in the kitchen, and they come out of the doorway like 3 times. Each time they walk out of that doorway, they end up in a different place, but it's never spoken about in the film, and it's to disorientate the viewer, so they never get like a mental image of the hotel.
No, like I feel like when you said like, oh, did you notice about the movie, and I immediately jumped to the kitchen.
Yeah.
So like before you even started talking about the carpet, I was like, oh, there's something weird about the kitchen, but what is it? Because like I don't remember, but I know that there's something weird about it.
There's something as well of the office in the first place. There's a window in the guy's office. I can't remember what this is properly. I used to know loads about The Shining, but then when you see, it shows you later on the office, I think on the map of the hotel, and it's in the middle of the building, so there's no window in it.
And I didn't notice that.
It's just these little things.
I've literally only seen the movie one time, and I fell asleep in the middle of it.
It's fucking great. I've like that in Jurassic Park. I think I'll probably watch Jurassic Park more than The Shining, but
we watch
Shining's
Jurassic
up
Park
there.
a lot. My 4-year-old is obsessed. All 6 movies. We watch all 6 of them.
48 times I've seen Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
I
I
kept
bought them on
count.
Amazon so that way he can watch them whenever he wants to, and he tells me which one he likes, which one he wants to watch, because he's like, yeah, like I need to watch Jurassic Park.
I see.
I don't know if I should show my 4-year-old Jurassic Park actually.
Oh no, I did. And the
He's fine.
like where he's awesome. But I remember Arthur watching Jurassic Park, and he was wandering around the house going, "Dinosaurs are real. Dinosaurs are real." And it was like it blew his fucking mind because he just thought he watched a documentary.
Well, I actually a couple days ago I showed my son Ghostbusters, the original, of course, not the new remake, and
Awesome.
he is freaked out.
Get her.
Yeah, no, we've
So
we've
freaked
watched Ghostbusters before. I'm toying with Aliens at the minute, and Alien.
Oh,
like,
how old is he?
Not right, not old enough for that.
Not old enough.
No. But he's as old as I was when I saw it.
The thing is,
And I'm
that's the thing you
fine.
got to remember. Is like I like I just said, I watched American Werewolf in London. I'm fine.
I watched a lot of scary movies when I was young. Like rated R didn't mean anything in my house. My dad was like, "Watch this," and we watched some crazy shit.
I remember seeing RoboCop when I was about 8, where he gets Clarence
Yeah.
Boddicker blows his fucking hand off.
Yeah, we were watching some crazy shit like that. I like scary movies. We were always watching scary movies, and I'm so freaked out by scary movies. I won't watch them. Even now, like 13 Ghosts. Have you ever seen 13 Ghosts?
Yes.
Yes.
What the fuck? No, why did we watch
big
that when I was a
one-
kid?
the big one with the box on his head.
The jackal.
Yeah, they're doing a spin-off from
No,
that.
they are not.
Yes, they are.
Nope. Nope.
Mate, you want to watch the Conjuring new trailer? That looks... Whew.
I'll watch it, but just okay. Play it. I'm prepared.
Oh, the Conjuring new trailer. Oh, shit.
The new
you,
trailer.
You find it because I really need to wait.
I
I'm
will
freaking
find it.
out.
I will find it. And I've got something really...
Lee left. He's like, I'm done.
The Conjuring new trailer with the demons called Amy.
No, it's not.
I hope not. I'm just made that up.
Oh my god, I thought you were being serious. I was like, nope. No, it's not. I've been praying so much. And again, that's not like me. I'm not sharing this to like force anybody to convert to any sort of religion. I'm just sharing who I am in the world. I shared my testimony recently on my podcast because people kept asking me. Like, people asked me a lot. And I got a lot of good comments back. I got one person there like, you joined a cult. And another person commented on that, and they were like, of course you're right-leaning, conservative. This just puts the nail in the coffin or something like that. And I was like, okay, well, you don't have to listen to my podcast. You could go listen to somebody else's podcast.
Yeah.
You don't have to stay here. I love you if you do. Like you're paying my bills, but you don't have to. Paying my bills is a strong term for what's happening over here.
Lee's going to do a bite size on is it the Warrens, the real people from The Conjuring.
No, he's not.
He is.
I like your bite-sized episodes. He sent me a couple of them. I have to record an episode tonight after we get off this. I have to record the Timothy McVeigh episode for my Patreon patrons. For like my top tier, they get a Timothy McVeigh because he's actually Paul Weissapol. I don't know how to say his last name, but he didn't die. Which I said that in my first episode. I was like, I don't think he died, but now I know why they blew up the Murrah building in OKC.
Oh.
It was to cover up Victoria's Secret. Well, I've been doing Epstein a lot, so Victoria's Secret keeps it. Hillary Clinton's. I don't know what I can't remember. I have to look it up again.
Whatever she's been up to.
Yeah.
I just came back then to find Danny where Ollie was before I went to the toilet. Came back. I was like, oh shit, Ollie's taking over. Danny's taking over the podcast. Like, I'm fucking down. I'm fucking down with this. We'll have Ollie on occasionally as a guest. It's grand.
Oh my gosh. Well,
I'm trying to find this. They've released. Here we go. This must be it.
I don't think I could be a co-host on your podcast because you guys record so much. I actually have a life outside of podcasting.
We have lives. What are you saying?
We have agreed
full
to
lives
because of my
of
day
things.
job.
Not
We've
just
agreed
each other.
to kind of like.
I'm
tone
scared
it down a
already.
little bit. Here we go.
Let's take this back to the beginning. When did it start?
April the 29th, 1985. We're in the kitchen and the ceiling light came crashing down. We're now entering the master bedroom, where a good deal of the phenomenon has occurred.
One night I was sitting in bed, and it felt like someone touched me on the shoulder. I turned around and looked, and I couldn't move.
This is an evil like nothing we've faced before.
Just gonna pretend like nothing's going on? It's real! It wants to kill us!
I'm sorry.
The Conjuring Last Rites.
I thought that these type things only happen in movies.
Get tickets now. Experience it in IMAX and other premium formats. Rated R. Only in
Oh, I will not be watching that.
I've been working on a.
I'm like so freaked out. I'm sorry, I screamed in the middle of that.
No,
I've been working on Ed and Lorraine Warren.
That's what you said.
Yeah.
I'm not listening to that.
No. Well, it's just, see, the thing is, like, I like to see. Unlike you, Danny, which has balance, I like to go into these things with no balance whatsoever, and like a fully made up opinion of like this is fucking real, and like I'll treat it a bit like WWE wrestling. I want to do that bit. I want to do the real bit. It's like if you walk into The Rock versus John Cena and think The Rock's not hitting John Cena, you're not gonna have a good time. Whereas you like to look into things like on a broader, like let's say less psychotic, like sense.
It feels kind of psychotic sometimes.
Ed and Lorraine Warren for you would be excellent because there's there's more. Like I won't be covering it necessarily in my episode, but there's a few things that point there that Ed Warren was like into some fucking iffy shit. But when I mean iffy shit, I mean kid shit, and that
I didn't realize they were real people.
Yeah, and that she
they're real
knew
people.
and that she knew about it as well and kept it quiet.
Can you just
Those
send me all
clips
your
that you-
notes when you're done, and then I'll just add to it and then do my own podcast on it?
Okay.
those little clips that you were seeing there,
Yeah.
I
You down with
believe those are the real clips. Some of when it went into the old TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those are the real like
Guys,
camera.
I can't. So the way I screamed watching the trailer is the way I scream like watching the whole movie. Okay, so I used to go to this gym and it had like a cardio cinema is what it was called. So they had like treadmills and bikes and like stair steppers and all these stuff in a movie theater. And so you go in there and there were like different movies were playing all the time. Well, it was like Halloween time. So they were playing all these, and they had a movie schedule. So like you could go be like, oh, I'm gonna be there for Gone in 60 Seconds or whatever. They were playing The Conjuring one of the days, and I got a jump scare so bad I fell off the bike and I hurt my ankle, and I screamed and I ran out of the cinema, and I never went back to that gym ever again.
I feel the cinema gym needs to go in with that meme. You know the meme of the people doing like bungee exercises and stuff like that. You always where like white women will do anything but work out. That it feels like that.
Yeah, I wish they had that video. I wonder. No, it was years ago. I couldn't find it. It was really funny. There was only one other person.
Jim
in, like,
said the
movie
cinema
theater.
sounds great.
It was awesome. I went in there. I like would walk on the treadmill and watch a movie. It was great, but not when it was Halloween time and they were playing scary movies. I was like, "Oh, this won't be so bad." I can't remember if it was Conjuring or Insidious. Anyway,
The Insidious is like that. That's just as bad, I think.
yeah,
Insidious is one like the Insidious Halloween Horror Nights, like a haunted house, was one of the fucking coolest things I've ever walked through in Universal Studios. It was
I would never go in there.
fucking terrifying. I nearly went the wrong way and walked backstage, and like this fucking bloodied creature man with a pig head to just sort of grab me by the shoulders. You're going the wrong way. And then trying to push me there. He was so close to getting fucked up. Like there was that little thing about you know that the fucking twitch where you feel everything go like this one's going, this one's ready to go, and then I suddenly no actually he's not even being in character here. He's just trying to help me and say no, you need to go that way.
Have you heard about like these zombie retreats where you can go to?
Yeah,
like,
my
a
friend
zombie...
went to one.
Why would you guys want to do this?
I didn't end up killing somebody for real.
Nearly split a marriage up. Because a fucking husband left her.
For a zombie?
They're like, so they're getting chased down by the zombies, like in a cinematic sort of. There's like a fucking 50 odd people running at you, and you're running down the road trying to get to safety. And she fell over and sprained her ankle, and he was so into it. He was like, "Nope, sorry, you're gone."
I would be pissed. I'd be like, "No, you cannot just leave me. What are you gonna do? Raise the kids by yourself? Now I'm a zombie."
So what happens if one of the zombies get you? Do you have to pretend to be a zombie or one of them things?
Do you know, I think the thing is you're supposed to survive it. So I've got this funny thing, you know, almost in a Truman Show way, that the closer the zombies get to you, like the more clumsy and slow they get. You've got away again.
Hurry, get up before I get to you.
I mean, your friend has just kind of relived 28 weeks. Was it 28 weeks later, not 28 days later? Because I don't know.
Just quickly, public service announcement. 28 years later is fucking unnecessary and rubbish. Carry on.
But the zombie does have a big dick.
Zombie's got a massive cock.
I've only seen the first one. I didn't know there was a 28 weeks or 28 years later.
Years is new, weeks is good.
How do they add on to 28 days later? Isn't that about like the zombies in Alaska? Not zombies, they're like vampires.
And it's in Britain.
I'm thinking
basically what's going on right now.
Are you thinking of I Am Legend with Will Smith?
Nope. It's in Alaska.
Oh, you're thinking of 40 Days of Night.
Yep, that's the one.
Lee.
Absolute.
No, we're on I Am Legend.
I haven't seen any of the 28 days, weeks, or years.
20 Days Later is really good. So I can't fucking remember who made it. It's Killian Dane is the lead role in it, and it was like a big thing at the time because they took over chunks of London. So there's like these really cool cinematic scenes of like empty London with this guy just kind of wandering through them. And it hadn't been done before, those big areas sort of closed off to people. Should have done it in the fucking pandemic. Why wasn't there loads of really cool fucking dystopian films made in the pandemic?
Danny, you've speaking of I Am Legend, let me show you something.
Oh no, am I gonna be scared?
I don't know. You may
Ollie,
not
why
be
do you say
aware
it
of
like
this.
that?
Well, this is in the UK, so you might not have seen this news article.
Oh,
So
I
I'll
don't
show
pay
you this.
attention to what's
Just
happening over
quickly,
there.
Ollie.
You guys are weird.
Yes, mate.
Just quickly, what pants have you got on now?
Do you have pants on, Ollie?
Yeah. I've got blue boxer shorts.
Oh dear, Ollie.
They're
put
going in the
pants
bin.
on. Yeah, they should.
Oh, fucking honestly, I'll never give birth again after
Do you know what I
wearing them.
think's hilarious about those shorts, Ollie?
What?
Is in the time I've known you, like you're complaining about them being tight, but I know you bought them because they're tight.
No, I didn't. I didn't realise they were so tight.
No, so tight.
I don't.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I'll
a
give you
little
that.
bit of tightness.
But
you got to show something.
No.
Why?
Like, men wear baggy fucking clothes, like men do.
No, when I'm at the
I'm
gym,
a
I
big
like
guy-
another
I'm a
man
big
every now
guy,
and again
Ollie.
to stare at my penis.
I could fit another
natural.
3 people in this jumper because it's a man's jumper.
I could fit.
Your finger maybe in the collar.
I mean, it could be worse. It could be zipped all the way down.
Look at that.
There it is.
Waxed to perfection as well. Oh, no, sorry, it's not.
See?
You're-
You can see
you're
my pubic hair on my chest, but you can't fucking make out if it's fucking Donald Trump. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Let's bring this thing full circle.
You can see pubic hair there. You can't make out that is fucking Donald Trump. I've got a point.
He
Got a
had a
point.
shadow over his face.
Right, Ollie, sort out what you got to do because this
Oh, yeah.
this podcast has nearly been 3 hours. I'm sure.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Are we
we
putting
have to
this
go
out? Are we
home.
putting this
Which
out?
is-
We have
What?
to go home. I live
Are we-
across
Are we
the
are
yard.
we putting this out? We absolutely fucking are, Ollie, and we're deep
we go.
enough into it now that whoever's still listening to it, I'm brave enough to say we're putting it out for the fucking ad revenue. There's gonna be
So what
fucking loads
is this
of
as big as it sounds?
I think it potentially is. I mean, it's very early days. So basically, they've
I did see
discovered
this.
that if they use the same technology that they use for COVID, and they use some mRNA, which is a messenger part of DNA, they take your particular cancer, they biopsy it, they take some of the protein on your cancer, and they put it back into your cells, and they tell your cells to make that protein. The idea is that your
Have you seen this, Danny?
Yeah, I have seen it, but I'd love to watch it again.
So then,
The world of medicine has seen its share of miracle cures, from the polio vaccine to heart transplants, but all past achievements may pale in comparison to the work of Dr. Alice Crippen. Thank you so much for joining us. this
she's
morning.
wearing the same fucking clothes.
So, Dr. Crippen, give it to me in a nutshell.
Well, the premise
And she's
is
English.
quite simple. Take something designed by nature and reprogram it to make it work for the body rather than against it.
You're talking about a virus.
Indeed, yes, in this case, the measles virus.
The measles.
So that the other one was COVID. This one's the measles. She's wearing polka dot fucking.
Go back to the other girl. I didn't see what she was wearing.
Okay, let me go back to that.
Because
In fact, actually, I have a better one because somebody's done a.
Helpful rather than.
To somebody who has melanoma and all the things that go with it is far more expensive than that. And then the cancer can return, so then you're going to be paying again.
Achievements may pale in comparison to the work of Dr. Alice.
If you've had it, then you can use this technology to stop it.
Yeah.
So you'll still have to have all the treatments to get rid of it initially.
How many people have you treated so far? The world of medicine has seen its share of miracle cures, from the polio vaccine to heart transplants, but all past achievements may pale in comparison to the work of Dr. Alice Crippen. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Not at all.
So, Dr. Crippen, give it to me in a nutshell.
Well, the premise is quite simple. Take something designed by nature and reprogram it to make it work for the body rather than against it.
You're talking about a virus?
Indeed, yes, in this case, the measles virus, which has been engineered at a genetic level to be helpful rather than harmful. And I find the best way to describe it is if you can imagine your body as a highway and you picture the virus as a very fast car being driven by a very bad man, imagine the damage that car could cause. But then if you replace that man with a cop, the picture changes, and that's essentially what we've done.
Now, how many people have you treated so far?
Well, we've had 10,009 clinical trials in humans so far.
And how many are cancer-free?
10,009.
So you have actually cured cancer?
Yes, yes. Yes, we have.
It's fucking weird, but if you watch the other clip, it's like she's saying a similar thing, but she said we found the same thing in the COVID virus.
Yeah.
Not measles virus, COVID virus. She's got a very posh British accent. She's got the polka dot top, a little bit different. She's got the dangly earrings. She's got the blonde hair. She's been interviewed by a lady of color with very long straight hair.
Never mind.
Like it's fucking the similar.
You can say black. You can say black woman. It's fine.
No, I know, but I just don't want to do what Danny did at the beginning of the show.
I don't want
you
to pull
know.
a Danny.
As long as whatever you're going to say doesn't start with
I think you should be able to say a black lady,
She was a black
an
lady.
Asian man. You should be able to just say what it is. You know,
Danny's just trying
a
to work
white
out
man, a white woman.
Danny's just trying to work out why Donald Glover was on the screen.
Who?
Oh my goodness. I'm never coming back. I'm never coming back. I'm done. You couldn't pay me enough money to come back. You don't even pay me to be here.
It's Stockholm syndrome from now. You'll be back. You know you'll be
I
back.
keep coming back. I like the punishment.
We've been going nearly 3 hours. Jesus.
That's what you were saying.
Yeah. Danny's got family to go to. But
Oh, by this point, my kids are sleeping.
Me and Ollie just stay here. We just wait.
I'm still confused to why I've took my pants off, but
We're confused too, Ollie.
feel
What is
better.
happening? He feels
feel better.
he can think better now.
Well, right. Are we going to say ta-ra to the people that are watching? Is it time?
Ta-ra.
It's time. It's 3 hours.
We
in.
love you.
We gotta tell them goodbye. They
Yeah,
probably
right.
hate us at this point.
Thank you for those of you that stuck around for 3 hours. It's fabulous of you. If not,
We
odd.
get it. We get it.
but we appreciate it. Still a bit odd.
But we absolutely love you.
We'll be back next week. Patrons that listen to this right now, you will get 2 brand new shorts, like the bite-sized
They're not so
podcasts.
short anymore, Lee. They're getting a bit
They're
longer.
not. They're getting. I'm gonna plumb for like 25 minutes. Between 25 minutes and half an hour is like what I'm aiming for. Alex.
So you mean like one of my episodes?
No, not like that. No,
No, mine are getting longer.
No, yours will get much longer.
Well, Epstein, it's hard to keep it short.
Yeah, and to be perfectly honest, what it ends up being sometimes is if I layer a track underneath it. So if I take like 10 minutes of music and it's like or 15 minutes of music and it's an odd cut, like when I try and splice the same track into itself to carry the loop along, and it doesn't work. I go, oh well, it's a 15-minute podcast because I can't be bothered with that shit. So sometimes it's just how the music works.
And that's why you got a short episode.
But there'll be 2 new episodes up for patrons on Monday. Those episodes.
Was it Sean Combs in your intro? It was.
That was an iPhone in 1990 as well.
Yeah, for some reason, like filming Morgan Freeman in a boxing ring.
It was Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox?
Yeah, isn't that the guy from Black Panther, like the bad guy?
No, Michael J. Fox was like.
God damn it! I'm doing it again.
Wasn't Michael J. Fox a midget?
No way. I wouldn't know who that is.
No, he's all like Michael J. Fox, like now, isn't he? He's not like a full.
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael be mistaken.
I knew it was. Anyway, I knew his name was Michael, and Jamie Foxx.
We watched Back to the Future the other night, and Michael J. Fox's dad in that film is a peeping Tom.
Who is Michael J. Fox?
Michael J. Fox, you know, he's got.
He is a white guy.
Yeah.
There's actually a Michael J. Fox. I had no idea.
Maybe you're pulling it back now. You're pulling it back now by saying, no, I literally don't see colour. I actually can't tell the difference.
No, I just thought his name was Michael J. Fox, but it's Michael B. Jordan. That's who I was trying to refer to.
Religion, political alignment. I thought Adolf Hitler was Mother Teresa for 7 months.
Oh, I am going to have to do Mother Teresa, though, as an episode. Oh my gosh!
What's wrong with Mother Teresa? We're not liking Mother Teresa now.
You'll have to listen.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna ruin your
life.
It's
Mother Teresa, that like from The Conjuring, that nun.
No, but she was trafficking children.
That's not ideal for someone that's like revered as a beacon of hope and love.
Yeah. Trust her with your kids. They say.
Right.
It'll be great, they say.
Say goodbye to the people. Otherwise, we're going to be here.
Goodbye to the people. Grayson, you're welcome for your handwritten note. I saw your little comment in there. If you want to join my Patreon, I'll write you a note too. Although, actually, if you join the second tier, then I'm not writing notes for that tier. I'm just sending posters.
See, we have one tier. We say thank you now and again. We're not. We know we're not the greatest. We're not, but that's.
I have 2 tiers now.
It's part of our rugged charm.
Oh, she was a man too. Yeah.
He was a man.
Mother Teresa. Anyway, yeah.
She was a man.
Have 2 tiers.
Oh,
and
dick.
And the fittest flat earther says, if you stick her face there and Garfield's there, same person.
No, but she apparently was the father to Fauci.
What? Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's cool.
Anyway, I'll do an episode for you.
What have you got come out this week?
Epstein.
Yeah, another episode. Is this
the list? The list is coming out.
Yeah.
Epstein again.
Exclusive.
Okay, I've done 5. So 5 episodes are out on Patreon. 4 are out for everybody else. So number 5 is coming out for everybody else next Wednesday, and then number 6 will be coming out, and then I'll do a Robert Maxwell episode, and then I should be done.
I bet you can't wait to start something else.
I am ready to move on. I feel like I thought that maybe people didn't like it, like that I did 7. It'll be 7 episodes by the time it's done of Epstein. But so I did a poll on my Instagram, and 90% of the people said that they like the long episodes, except not like a lot of episodes. Not every topic warrants that, and they're like, people had commented that, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not going to do 7 episodes for something that takes me 20 minutes to explain. That's ridiculous. But I will do like a series like this again, just not anytime soon because it's been a lot. I am ready to be done. I've found so much information. Like it's.
Have you worked on
wild.
much else in the meantime as a break, or have you just been full on?
Just Epstein. Well, the Timothy McVeigh thing, because that drops on Monday for my Patreons, so I need to record that tonight. I know I'm cutting it close, but yeah. So Timothy McVeigh will drop on Monday for my patrons, and then yeah, that's all I've been working on is Epstein. Because, and I think that this is where people get confused. Is like everything you hear for that week, that's what I've worked on the whole week prior, or I guess on Patreon, whatever you hear that week is what I worked on the whole week prior. So, it's taken me this long to cover all of Epstein because I keep falling down different rabbit holes. Because like the other day, a couple days ago when I was working on it a little bit, I decided to look at all the pictures of Ghislaine Maxwell because she is like pictured with a lot of different people. The problem is I don't recognize all these people. Obviously, we have figured out that I'm not very good with names and people, so I can't just like look at a picture and be like, oh, that's Michael B. Jordan. You know, like I don't know. That's Muhammad Ali.
Could be any black guy.
It could be literally anybody. So I was like, I don't know who this person is. Yeah, it's hard, but
do you know what I think people
done.
don't speak about enough? I don't think that people speak about it enough. Maybe not right now, but definitely for a hot minute. Like because it's always like Ghislaine Maxwell, friend of a disgraced financier, Jeffrey Epstein. I don't think enough people turn around and say, Ghislaine Maxwell, mid-2000s, slamming hot.
What did you say? Slamming hot.
Yeah. I don't,
really?
Yeah. Like,
I don't think she's that good looking.
No, it's like...
Or Epstein.
Like,
I think that they're both just like very average looking.
Well, Jeffrey Epstein's got that like frat boy, square jaw kind of look about him, doesn't he? Like thick fingers, thick toes.
I would say that people are probably with him because they get paid for it. I am going into Maxwell's testimony in this last episode.
I think you're probably right, but I'm just saying, just like Maxwell, about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Libby on that island.
Undoubtedly.
No. Anyway, I don't know. I think I'm so stuck in Epstein right now. I literally don't even know what I'm going to do next. I thought about taking a week off. Just being like, okay, that was a lot. I'm going to chill out for a week and then I'll come back with something really good. But I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I have no idea what I'm going to do next.
Pear-shaped penis, apparently.
Great.
Thanks.
Cool.
That's
we
nice
needed
way
that.
to close the show off. Do I have a look into Ed and Lorraine Warren? I'm not just saying like. I would love to. I'd love to. I'd like to listen to you do an episode of that. I'm sure your episode will be better than me. And
especially with the film just coming out.
Well, I was just going to say, like, some of that SEO won't hurt either. But
yeah, that's true. That's true. I will think about it. How about that? Do I have to watch the movie to like do it? I don't want to watch.
No. Do the real stuff, not the movie. The movie's full of shit, isn't it? But
okay.
like, have a look into the real stuff. Like there's it's cool. Like the dead and relate. Well, the Annabelle doll's like theirs, isn't it? Stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll look into it for you, Lee. If that's your request, and then I'll thank you at the beginning of my episode. Be like, Lee requested this. Thanks. Lee.
And look, my episode's gonna be recorded tomorrow as well. So it's not even like I'm doing this just to like steal your research.
No.
So.
But you do like to steal my research.
Now and again, yeah, definitely.
Sometimes.
I've used your podcast as points of like research.
I think I stole the next door neighbour's shorts anyway, so he's fine. We all steal stuff.
I don't consider it as like stealing off Danny. I'm citing Danny.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm using her as a source of reference.
I've used other podcasts as sources too. I'm like, yeah, they're helping me out, and I put them in my sources. So I'm like, I'm not stealing. I'm just finding the information. So anyway,
right, let's go.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, people. By the way, it wasn't the fucking shorts. It was the boxer shorts.
No fucking way! You did not take off your fucking no. We have to be gone.
I got the.
No, you don't. Oh my god.
It's these.
Ollie, I thought you were going to
These
stand
are
up and not have
files.
anything on.
Danny, this is what I mean. So I don't know if I'm working with fucking Andy Kaufman or a fucking retard.
I thought he was going to stand up with nothing on his...
No, you two having a conversation.
Sorry.
Sorry. You two are talking. I just wanted to find out.
I was fully taken aback.
I used
to Genius.
Ollie, keep your pants on. We're literally like talking to the whole internet.
It's a podcast. It don't really matter.
Anybody could jump on this right now and watch you take your fucking pants off.
Well, my advice to them is to check if you think it's your shorts that are too small. It could be your boxer shorts. Check that shit.
Well,
don't bin unnecessary clothes. I would have binned them shorts.
Fucking,
it's these.
I love you.
So do I.
Thanks for coming on the podcast, Danny. It's been
yeah, you're welcome.
Fucking wonderful.
What a ride. What a ride. This has been an up and down kind of roller coaster.
Don't say that around Ollie. You'll get the wrong idea. And you don't know what
Ollie, keep your pants on.
Oh, I am now. These are fine. I'm absolutely.
You know
I'm
how
over
I
the
know?
moon.
You know how I know that it's for Lee and not for me is because you guys spooned.
I wasn't wearing these pants when we spooned. I wasn't.
Yeah, you probably weren't wearing any pants.
No, I wasn't. We both sleep naked. We know this.
Yeah, it's comfortable, isn't it? Why would you sleep in clothes? It's
weird. It is weird.
Oh my gosh.